Do your thing.
Hello everyone and welcome to this Chessable Qualifier for the Champion Chess Tour. Hi Jan, how is
Hi.
life?
Life is good, life is good. I'm delighted to be here and to watch this event today and tomorrow. I know everything about this event. I know the players, the time control.
So what is it about?
That part I do not know. There you have to inform me.
Okay, I will inform you. So this is the last qualifier. We promised two spots for the banter series for the two spots for the Champions Tour, which will be our main tour. And as we know now, that's probably will. We don't have many live events coming up, so that's good to have this tour, which is the continuation of the Magnus Carlsen tour, but a better one, a much more ambitious one. Okay, I mean the Magnus Carlsen tour was already very ambitious, but that one is even bigger.
Oh, it's bigger and better?
Yeah, and
when does it start?
It starts in November, late November, as you probably know about that.
I do know, but I'm playing the avatar for the audience. Maybe they don't know.
And it will last for 1 year, basically, and approximately one tournament per month, as far as I understood.
Oof.
And do you know how much is the prize fund?
No.
This is $1.5 million. So this is better than the previous one. So this is just maybe the highest, I mean, except World Championship matches, this is the highest prize fund ever seen, basically.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. So is this tournament for the chess fans, for the viewers, for the players?
It's for everyone.
Wow.
Especially for both of us. We will enjoy and we'll keep you and me very, very busy during this time. So this is good instead of getting depressed by this coronavirus. So this is for everyone not to get depressed, actually.
No, I usually find ways to get depressed, even if there is chess, the greatest antidepressant known to man, ongoing. Mr. Dodgy Chess is asking, but what day in November? I think like 23rd, somewhere in that neighborhood.
I think 21st. That's
okay.
Was the plan.
That's in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's true. And so Lei Kwang, Liam, qualified from the banter series for the first spot. Some people already in the banter series were already invited. And that's this tournament is supposed to determine who will be the second player qualified from the banter series.
Qualified for what? If sorry, if they win this thing,
yeah,
they play in the entire tour. They play in one event. It's called Chessable Qualifier. Means they qualify for is there a Chessable event? I don't know anything about anything.
This that part I'm not. I don't think you are playing the world tour. I think you are playing some events, but you are part of the tour. I don't think anyone is playing all the tour actually. So you have like different tournaments, like Masters and more regular ones, and then according to points you qualify for the final. That will be explained, of course, more precisely in the future. And we will have as well a women event, a junior event, and a senior event.
Wow.
A senior
can we
event
play the
is
senior event?
You can play. It's over 40.
Easily.
No, I'm kidding for the senior event. It's just women and junior event.
Ah, okay, you lied.
Yeah, I lied, of course. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, the winner qualify for one leg. Okay, the first one in November. Okay, so we had some, but it's already good because if you win the first leg, then you can continue your way.
As we say in German, you can't stand on one leg.
Okay, let's see some. So, who is your favorite here? Let's see the players.
Let's meet the players.
Yeah,
have-
I will show you the players. Here we have. So first round we have Sam Shankland, former US champion,
Wow.
great player, against Narayanan, who is not so well known, but he's incredibly good in Blitz. I don't know if you noticed him during the Banter series and the Banter Blitz Cup first edition, but he was really good.
I noticed he seems very, very strong. Got knocked out by Magnus Carlsen in the Banter Blitz series. It's very confusing because this is SL Narayanan, not my dear friend Srinath Narayanan, who's also a Grandmaster. And I personally think that we should have no more than 2 Grandmasters called Narayanan, because it will get confusing otherwise. Anyway, he's a very strong player, and Sam will have his hands full. Then we have Matthias Bluebaum.
Yeah, your countryman. So, yeah, Matthias against Grigory Oparin, who also have. Yeah, it's very. I mean, anyone can win basically. No, I don't know what's your take on this. I think there is only one favorite, but the one favorite is not playing the first round, and this is of course our dear friend Peter Svidler, who complained on Twitter already. And the third match is Gawain Jones versus Ralph. But this is a round robin, so everyone plays against everyone. We have 4 games today and 3 games tomorrow. So let's see, and one player is not playing every round.
Yeah, no, I'm glad we started this tournament because I was in danger of having a rest day this Saturday after doing Norway chess, but we found something to keep us busy.
Yeah.
So I don't know who the favorite is. I guess Svidler, with his experience, with his low-key, still very strong play. If he gets into it, he should be maybe 1 notch above the rest. But Narayanan, we know, is extremely strong in Blitz. I'm not sure if he's as strong in Rapid. I've always thought very highly of Oparin's chess skill. Mamedov, we know, can beat anyone at shorter time controls. Sam Shankland, Matthias Bluebaum, both consummate professionals. And then Gawain Jones, who recently, I think, had a kid, plays the dragon. What's not to like?
Doesn't win a piece up.
Okay, against Magnus, but overall he's
against
a very
Magnus.
stable.
No, of course, he's a 20. I mean, he was a 2700 player at some point, and of course, all of them on a good day. I mean, they can win this event for sure. Of course, Peter. I agree. I mean, Peter is kind of the favorite. So let's start with some games.
Please
Which
tell
one?
me all the action. I don't care
So-
about this position on screen. It looks dull. So give me anything else.
Okay, so this is so the time control is 15 plus 10, which will be the time control, by the way, of the wall tour, and it was like that last year. So let's see your countrymen.
Oh, this looks exciting already. Matthias Bluebaum against Oparin.
Some Benoni. We have a video series coming up on Benoni
Uh-huh.
for full black repertoire in English, French, and Spanish.
Wow.
Guys who speak all 3 languages, like you. You speak even German. You could make video series in German, English, French, and Spanish.
Maybe I will. I think the French market is missing some of my thoughts.
Yeah. So that will be from Romain Edouard, and it's soon to be released, I think. Wow. Do you know that or not? The
What?
one before is a... Actually, yeah, this is a bit confusing. This A4 is very early, actually.
Yeah, usually they play some bishop f4, no? And then knight e4, takes, 92, and then there are these weird lines with...
Yeah, exactly.
You can sacrifice an exchange or something, no?
Yeah.
Is that the line? Mhm.
It's the line.
Rook f4, and this is with a6, a4 included, or without. There are all kinds of strange things here.
Exactly. So A4 is a bit weird. But Matthias is always booked up. Huh? He's very well prepared and very hardworking.
Yeah, he plays the German school of chess. Prepare extremely hard and then try to crush people with white, force a draw with black, playing the French. Like it's... he's a very good player.
Okay.
And
B3, knight
A5?
A6.
Is a5 a normal move? All of this is so confusing to me. Maybe it is.
Yeah, maybe you just secure. I don't know. I don't know what you are doing with a5. It's very confusing to me as well. Maybe a5 was a threat, but it doesn't look like Oparin knows what he's doing. Actually, it's very weird to see Oparin playing such openings. Is generally a very Russian, like in his education, playing Queen's Gambit, Petrov,
Very classical.
stuff. And now he's playing this Benoni, which is very weird to me.
I think it's a sign of disrespect for Mr. Bluebaum. He's thinking, I have to beat this guy with black.
And you think he might get punished, actually, yeah? E4, E5 is coming.
I don't know. Looks dangerous.
Doesn't look good. Hi, Eisenberg. I see a lot of Frenchies in the chat. Vitruvien, Eisenberg, Mr. Dodgy. I mean, a lot of massive. So you should better watch out your jokes. I mean,
you're always
Your mean
provoking
jokes.
me. Like I haven't said one.
yeah,
one
but I know
bad
it's
thing.
really, I know it's coming. So and let's see. So this is good for White simply, and also he has more time on the clock. And the last game of the round is Gawain Jones with, of course, Bishop B5. Very, very English school, yeah? This kind of sidelines.
Yeah, although usually you play 2 knight c3 and then f4.
Yeah.
Knight
That's
f3.
this is Gampri attack, yeah?
Like Laurent played 8,000 games. You try to bring your queen to h4 and then checkmate.
Okay. So, here's some very...
This is all
It's very, very
theoretical.
topical, yeah. That was...
Epo games maybe.
Yeah, also I think the first one to play it was... I mean, to play it again was Vichy against Kasparov for his comeback a few years ago. And this is supposed not to be good, but now you go rook d1, you want knight f5, knight e3, and if you can put a knight on d5, then you are doing very well.
Very
So knight
solid.
f6.
Black has to do something sort of dynamic now to counter this.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, you're just massively what? Rook c4 looks like very direct. You just want rook d4 here. But of course, you might lose some tempi. But it's interesting. The first time I see something like that. Bishop e7, rook ac1. Which looks a bit weird to me, to be honest. Queen c8 and knight g3. I like black, actually. You have bishops. Nice pieces. Castle is the obvious move. So what do you want as well? You want knight f5 here? Probably not, yeah? Takes, and e4.
I don't know about your commentary approach, but I'm usually willing to adjust my opinion to the engine bar.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's I'm not used to do commentaries with the bar or any evaluation. So
yeah, I don't do it either. I can only see the bar. I'm not sure if it's the same for you, but it's very confusing because then you say move and the bar goes down. And
Yeah.
It's very hard to avoid guessing what the right move according to the bar is. But
and this is a bar for the live board actually. And when I'm moving in analysis, and we don't see the bar. That's our approach. We have two boards. We have a small live board where we see the bar, and we have an analysis board where we don't have any engine running.
So what I see on my screen, the bar is from the live board?
No, now I change it for you.
Okay.
I didn't want to confuse you. So should I delete the bar?
No, it's all fine.
I don't know what people prefer. And we have Jules in the chat, the Grandmaster, the famous Grandmaster, Jules Moussard, who is the most French Grandmaster of
I'm
all
afraid
time.
you warned me I can't bring up any topics that might be controversial. I was going to ask if Jules agrees that he's more French than you or not, but I'm not sure if that already is offensive.
That's the wrong direction, let's say. This is the first step in the wrong direction. That's what I would say. But you
I should mention, by the way, and I'm enjoying this greatly, that TechFress is operating this show. I'm doing absolutely nothing. I can watch the show, and I'm leaning back on our Skype call. So this is a new experience for me, and I really like it.
You even came late.
That's
to
a
the
lie.
Skype call. That's why we were late.
That's a lie.
Yeah. No, I mean, come on. People knows I'm not lying. I mean, come on.
I was in the Skype call 1647, and then you had an invalid token because, of course, you hadn't tested anything in advance, and now you blame that on me.
Yeah, you are late. Everyone knows you are always late. Okay, so bishop b6, rook d7. Thank you, Jules. Yeah. Tech is improving these days. Soon, you will take over. I know these young guys.
He's a digital native, Jules. He was born with Tinder already on his phone, so it's all completely natural to him.
You know that he was a beast at StarCraft? Like,
of course.
You know that, yeah? Okay. Oh, you're just pretending you know.
No, I knew that.
Okay. So, Black is completely
Tell us
fine.
some chess. Black is fine, and Gawain Jones against Mamedov.
I mean, I don't know what he's doing as white. That looks a bit weird to me. I mean, the wall play. That computer shows that it's equal, so I guess we should trust him. Yeah, 95. Makes a lot of sense. Now I see the line. I should not see the line. Hide and giant line. Yeah, because now I see rook before, which is... I don't know if it comes to mind or not.
Of course it comes to mind. Take a pawn.
Take a pawn, yeah? Let me delete it. No. Then... Yeah. Okay. And he played it. No, not yet. Fake news. But rook before is really the move. I mean, okay, I'm not threatening b3, but maybe I'm threatening knight f5. I don't know. Let's remind that Paul Borta, Peter Zvidler, 8 times Russian champion, will come into action at 6 p.m. His first game will be at 6 p.m. 7 players, so you have to bench basically one player each round.
It's one game per hour, so it always starts at the full hour?
Yeah, anyway, we will start at 6. And the winner takes it all. So there is only one prize, basically. The winner gets a spot for the Champions Tour.
Okay. Let's talk a bit about the players then. Rauf Mamedov. Rauf, I know very well. He's probably in his early 30s, but he's been around for at least 20 years. No, every chess tournament in the world you go, like pre-2020 when you would still go to chess tournament, you can see Rauf Mamedov standing outside, smiling. He's a very strong player, part of the Azeri team that won many titles over the years. Broke 2700 recently as well, then dropped a little bit to, I don't know where he's now, to 650 or something. But he's particularly good in rapid and blitz. Has a very good feel for the game. Maybe not the hardest working theoretician, even though I think the Azeris, maybe they made some effort to change that as well. And we've seen him with Khalifman, who's a well-known openings expert, former FIDE world champion. So Rauf is good. He's dangerous.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. Yeah, and as you said, I mean, like, the quicker it gets, the better it is, simply. Justin Blitz is really very, very tough player. Like this, they like to play Blitz together, these Azeri guys, and yeah, they are just most of them are just incredibly talented to some extent. It's the same case with Mamedov, who is not really, with a bit behind, let's say, top 10 in terms of openings. But he has some practical skills, which even at some point he was number 2 in the world, which was amazing. He had an amazing streak. I mean, in 2018 or something like that, he was like even close to Magnus, which sounds a bit weird, but yeah, his confidence and huge talent.
Yeah. Mamedov, also a bit of a legend of online play. I've been playing him for at least 20 years. In the Internet Chess Club in like the late 90s, MU is back was already.
It was him. Okay.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
I always thought it's Mu is back, but then I realized it stands for Manchester United.
Okay, he's a huge fan of Manchester United. Yeah, okay, let's see let's see Sam.
Let's see, Mr. Shankland.
He didn't get anything. He played d5.
Very solid. D5,
and that's
changing all the pieces.
Yeah, but that's always, you have some initiative, yeah? I mean...
Sometimes it's very case by case, no? It's either nothing or it can be some nagging move by move thing.
Exactly. Bishop b7, and now queen h5, threatening some kind of bishop h6 and queen g6 check, because his bishop is very well placed here. And now knight d4, which is a very concrete solution. Yeah, it seems to work. What's going on if I take here? Then takes. If I take here, I'm getting mated probably, huh?
Yeah, this looks dangerous.
And now...
It's d1.
Computer, yeah. And just you come. Something like that should be very dangerous. But after bishop h6, he's just saying... I mean, this computer is very disturbing actually. Queen d4. The computer says, which is actually quite good for black. Surprisingly. I mean, bishop e3, I guess you just go queen f6, and yeah, black is fine, at least. So he took, but now it's nothing. Queen e4 threatening mate, f3 check, and queen g5 exchanging queens, and it's likely to be a draw, yeah?
Yeah. Looks quite drawish.
Yeah.
So Sam Shankland, former US champion, winner of the Capablanca Memorial, has spoken. I'm not sure if he's talked much about it, but yeah, he's put in a lot of hard work into getting to 2700 and stuck around there. He was very complimentary the other day, I saw, of Ali Reza, because Ali Reza bounced back after this drama he had against Magnus, where he lost some drawn pawn ending, and Sam mentioned that it's a great strength of character test. He also had it when he resigned a drawn position against Giri. He also showed his strength of character by then defeating Nepomniachtchi the next day, and
crushing Nepomniachtchi.
That's true.
Yeah.
And yeah, he mentioned there was a make it or break it situation, character-wise, for Ali Reza, but that Ali Reza passed the test. So Sam has a keen eye for these things, and of course has to be one of the favorites here. He's very hard worker, very well organized, very industrious. I'm not sure if
and he did a Chessable series about lifetime repertoire in Slav.
Also.
So you can get that. You didn't see, like you did this e4, e5 pazzas.
Yeah, I did an e4, e5.
This Marshall lifetime repertoire. Did you call it lifetime repertoire?
I called it eternal repertoire. Not just for one lifetime. Even in heaven, you can keep playing the Marshall, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, like with the win hour as well. I mean, many new openings you can play forever actually. Win hour, Marshall, Slav. I don't know if it was a Meran repertoire maybe. Or Slav Meran.
Semi-Slav.
It's semi-Slav repertoire.
Semi-Slav, I like to call it.
Yeah, semi-Slav, that's correct. Okay, so let's see your countryman with pressing against Oparin, but...
Blueby, I like to call him. He's established himself as German number 1, 2672, and climbing Yeah, this is a pleasant position, but how do you break through?
Yeah. But yeah, probably you will have to do something on the king side.
Not possible yet, and Tuparin is pretending he wants to go f5. Not so easy, maybe, no?
No, I think it's not so easy. Okay, I agree, but it should be really bad for black. Yeah, slowly. I don't know if I start with. I would remove the bishop to put it here to have e5 if you want to go f5, but that's true that after bishop c1 f5, then okay, here it doesn't doesn't quite work actually. I just take it and check. Yeah, you have really no, and this knight is also very much out of play actually. It has no square.
Wow.
And where do you go?
Nowhere. It just stands there and waits for knight c2 one day. My blitz games, I always get positions like this, and then at some point they go knight c2, knight d4, and then they crush me. But no, white is better, of course.
Yeah, no, much better. So he played king h2 first, and he's taking his time. Maybe the point is to go g4 at some point. As I told you, he has also 8 minutes against 2. I don't think our Russian friend will. I think it will be very difficult.
Hang on, now can I take and e5? I want to go e5 if I can. Not yet, yeah.
Yeah, take and e5 shows your how sharp you are during weekends.
Can't do it yet, yeah. Pity.
No, it's good.
Works it? The rook e5.
Yeah, I was not ironic.
I thought you were trying to ironic me.
No, I don't. I know I cannot ironic you.
I'm not the type of person who can ironic.
You're not the type of person you. I can ironic. Otherwise, you are hitting back on the French nasty jokes.
No. It also hurts my feelings that you think the only way I can annoy you is with the French baguette stuff. I mean, I have so much dirt on you. I don't even need the French.
Really? Which kind of... go ahead.
No, I have nothing bad to say about you. And I'm very jealous of your people skills.
Yeah.
Because in spite of being very mean, everyone likes you, which I'm really very impressed by.
And you are trying to warm people, actually, which... In my company. Which is kind of
I don't do it behind your back.
No. You're doing it when I'm there.
Very open.
You know, Laurent is not such a nice guy. I mean, come on. Behave yourself.
True.
Wake up.
Has Blue played this e5? It looks easy.
Yeah,
no?
yeah, it looks.
This looks. Yeah, you shouldn't have allowed that. No,
it's a disaster for Parin now.
I always thought Parin was extremely strong. I only played him once. Some years ago, like 2015, and he was very skinny, which scared me already. And I out-prepared him because I'm a big openings champion. But he didn't care. He just sat there, made quality moves, and then I had to work for the draw in the end. And I thought this kid is going to be very, very strong. So I'm surprised he's not even high rated. He just felt like your prototype, of course. These prototypes don't really exist. But you're well-educated Russian grinder type of player. Very classical, very good in the end game, like hard to catch in any structure. I think Parin, I still think he's going to be very good.
Yeah, I mean, he's not that young anymore. I think he's something like 25 already. I mean, which for us and you especially is very, very young, but...
How old are you these days? You're like
28. It's what I'm pretending during the show. So I mean, French people think I'm 28. I mean, they have to say I'm 28. I mean, actually. So e5 is just he's thinking, but that's way too late. That would be a surprise if Blue Barm would win this event. With all due respect to him, but that would surprise me.
Well, it's only round 1, but he's off to a good start so far. Rook e5.
Yeah, DE, Rook e5. Now it's very simple.
Maybe
It's
you can
just
show some
completely
lines. Now Rook takes. We're threatening Queen e3, Rook e7. Rook can come to e6. Pawn to
as
e6.
well.
It's just.
And this knight is still. I mean, if you start, let's try to jump a bit. Just Rook e6, very simple. Yeah, Queen f4, d6 is coming.
Yeah, knight d4, Queen e3. It's just crashing.
Queen e3 exactly. If King g7, Rook e7. If you go g5, I can take either with a queen or with a pawn. Both would do. So it's just basically, I mean, this knight is. If the knight would be on d6, black would have some chances to save the game. But here it's just too far, and white is way too fast. I don't see even. He played knight c2, which was.
Yeah, Rook e6 looks good enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, Rook e6 looks good and very simple.
Agreed. This is disgusting.
This is the end, yeah. So let's see if there's some interesting game in half against Gawain Jones.
Is Ralph, is that a French first name as well? No.
I don't think so, no.
There's some guy, Adam Raouf or something? But that's his last name, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if you think he's French?
No, I just was wondering about the first name Ralph, what the origin is. I don't know anybody else called Ralph.
See, Eshakemat is in the chat, who just came. We will say hi to him. This is very French. I mean, Eshakemat is the way to say checkmate in French. And there's a little joke, because Eshakemat, you don't write it like this. This is chess and math. But this is the same word.
I know.
You know?
Of course.
Yeah, sorry.
It's very funny. He's saying
Dutch
your
defender
anglais
is French as well.
Parfait.
Okay, so who is better and why, Mr.
I don't
Mr.
know.
German bother?
Black has to be better. No, I can see the engine bar. I can also see the knight can come to f4. The white king is a little weak. So, Ralphie putting pressure.
I think people should vote if we should remove the engine bar or not. Only premium member can vote.
Wow.
That's
Do we have
how
a
it is.
bonus code? Do we have anything to sell? Is the Norway 40 code still working?
I wouldn't think so, but you
No?
can try it out.
Try it out, at least.
Yeah. You had a... Okay. Maybe the mug... No, I think it's too late.
Oof.
So you still have this Jan's code, no?
My code
You
is
don't
always there, but
Yeah.
I would guess the Norway 40 still works for 40% off.
Yeah, okay. So go ahead and you can vote. Ban the bar. Take the bar away. This is two
Dinosaur
votes.
Breakfast is saying Adam Rauf is English, I believe. Could be.
Bar closed in... very funny joke from French
How's
guy.
the situation with bars in Paris?
It's closing at 9.
Oof.
I think it's closed anyway. I think restaurants are closing. I mean, you have to stay home from 9 p.m. till 6 a.m. You cannot go out. You are confined. I mean, you just have to stay home. That's the new regulation. So this is a disaster, of course, for Jules, because he's sleeping from 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. He's sleeping. So this is just it's just his life. He cannot do anything. I mean, he has to stay home all the time, basically.
Has Jules ever seen the sunlight?
I don't think so.
Maybe he's still around. We don't know.
So, in the meantime, Mr. Bluebar move on.
Blueby crushing.
Crushing, taking the hook, attacking here. That's even mating, maybe. I mean, just game over, queen d7, you just take the hook, and it's reasonable, and it's what Oparin did. So let's see how Fool remove the bar then. Yes, maybe Shakemat, yeah. Yeah, he's watching some streams sometimes. So the queen here is just much stronger than the two rooks because the white king is very weak. And queen f3 is as well a very good reason for black to be better here because this pawn will just fall.
And rook h4.
That will be 2 pawns, rook h4. No, this bar is just very annoying. For knight e2, yeah, and f2 you cannot protect. You have to go knight d1, which is the only move, I think. What else to protect the pawn on f2?
Yeah, knight d1.
If knight g4, there is a check taking the rook, so it's not good. Knight d1, and now just continues the attack. Yeah, queen and knight is a very strong tandem. Maybe knight d4 just to remove the queen somewhere. Here, here. And there is a big fork coming up.
We don't want any big forks. All right, so Ralph doing Ralph things.
Yeah.
He's also a very tricky guy, very good tactician. This will be very tough for Gawain Jones. Show us the Shankland narrative.
Yeah, Shankland is somehow... He messed it up. I mean, he lost a pawn.
But still a draw, no? Like,
still a draw, but you have this. Can I try to attack? Sorry. Can I try to attack these pawns? Maybe I just kick your rook. You have to stay on the 7th rank, and then this will free the square for my bishop on c1. You have a problem.
Why? Rook a7.
I go bishop c1. And you just go bishop b3.
Go somewhere, bishop b3, yeah.
Yeah. But at least... no, I cannot. I was about to say that I can activate my rook, but not really.
Nah.
No, this is a dozen. Okay, played bishop d4.
No, strong players are always lucky. He's still holding it.
Yeah. It's what I said yesterday about Magnus, but...
he wasn't so lucky yesterday, no?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, after this Aligaza game.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen... I mean, like, that was the most shocking thing I saw from such a prodigy. I mean, like, he's incredibly good, Aligaza. This is obvious. He's only 17. But the blunder against Magnus was kind of... I mean, I was talking to Josif. Josif Dorfman. Famous Grandmaster, the coach. He told me that he never saw something like that from such a strong player. I mean, not to... I mean, just to fall in this very simple opposition. I mean...
Yeah, I'm not sure if we have the position we're talking about, the Ali Reza versus Magnus game, this final move, king c3, king c5, and black resigns, and white resigns. No, it was very, very basic, and I'm sure it's also very, very basic to Ali Reza. So it's clearly not chess reasons. And we've seen it a little bit once in a while against Magnus when time is low, that, I don't know, he panics or his brain stops functioning. He lost on time in this Armageddon earlier, where he was also outplaying Magnus. They had this incident with the king throne and the World Rapid and Blitz and so on. Like, yeah, I agree. I was also giving big speeches that it's so basic. Even for us, it's incredible.
Because he was kind of shaking, according to Magnus, and according to the camera, which is weird because you have 10 seconds per move. And okay, when the guy play king d8, you just go king... I mean, it's just you stay on the same color, and it's very simple, actually. I mean, you just cannot lose the... You just oppose on the same color far, and it's very simple. I mean, but yeah. That's hard to... Let's see if it's... So, in the meantime, Sam managed to escape. Okay, not really escape, but... He made a draw a pawn down, but... he didn't get anything that game. And half is winning against Gawain, but it's not that clear as the bar would suggest. I mean, the bar is suggesting that it's just completely winning, but it's not that easy. I mean, you have to finish the game. I don't think he's going to repeat.
No. He's going to try something.
Yeah. But there's no obvious... the computer is suggesting like this. Which looks very clever. If you come back, then I go knight f5 check. And I'm collecting the rook.
But that's tough for humans, no? Maybe not, but...
He played queen c1.
Yeah.
And now he's giving back... He's giving up the queen, but yeah, no, this is lost.
That should be winning. Too many targets here.
Yeah. This... One of the pawns will fall, and then it will be like... easily winning, I guess, for black. There is still some technical difficulties, but...
So, can TechFresh give us the standings, the list of participants? Can you cut them out from somewhere?
Of course.
The results, just to get an overview.
So you want...
This
in
is
general, what I see, I change the...
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Sorry? I prepared one... if you want to see our website, I can just show our website.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just cut it out from the site or whatever.
Yeah, in general, I would show you what I have, what I do generally with... no, this is not what you want to see. This is a show, and now I can show you the picture with results. This is our site, and we have Sam who made the draw. Matthias Bluebaum. I've never... Bluebaum, yeah? This is correct.
Bluebaum.
Okay.
I think many people call him Blaboom.
No, I used to do that, yeah. I was mocked.
Yeah.
And Peter Zvidler didn't start. So that will be not so easy to follow as there is always people who would have played more games than others. So I don't know. I
think we can just count the points, and who has most points in the end wins a spot in the prestigious Champions Chess Tour, the follow-up event for the Magnus Carlsen Chess Tour, which, if I'm informed correctly, is gonna be bigger, better, uncut. It's for the fans, it's for the viewers, it's for the players. In these difficult times that we live in, there will be a lot of chess, and one of these magnificent 7 can become a member of the Champions Chess Tour. Or
will become a member, even.
Yeah, if it's Shankland, I think they will rename it the Shanky's Chess Tour. But he has his work cut out for him. All these assassins waiting. You can see Peter Svidler has been sitting there on his computer, focused, mentally preparing for his next game by watching 3 or 4 Hearthstone streams at a time. Peter Svidler, a consummate professional, getting into the mood. I hope he's not watching the show. If you're watching, Peter, I would like to apologize. It's all Laurent's fault. He makes me say mean things.
I don't think he's watching.
Me neither. There's 0 chance he's watching.
You think so, huh? 0?
0.
Okay. Is it there is 0 chance to save that game, or?
Well, you could win the B pawn or blunder some... No, it's hard to blunder knight f5. Yeah, king h7 doesn't matter.
No, but I mean, if I sacrifice the knight, then yeah, I understand it's tough. But
there's no fortress against the f pawn, no? I mean, if you give the knight for the b pawn, there's no fortress, I think.
I mean, I would have to exchange this h pawn against the f pawn, but that would be... This is more a dream scenario than a likely scenario. Let's put it that way. And I'm not even sure I can manage to sacrifice the knight against the pawn, because this knight is quite far now. This is just game over for Gawain, but he will try. He's also very tricky.
Yeah?
And so he will try something.
What's he gonna try?
I have no idea, but... That's a good question, actually. Yeah, no, it's just dead lost, yeah.
Why do they all look so focused? Sam looks so focused. Bluebaum looks so focused. Are they playing already? What's going on there?
No, they're not playing, no.
Why are they so focused?
I don't know. They're tense. This is a sit for the next two.
Stakes is high.
More $1.5 million prices.
So who wins this gets 1.5 million?
No, this is
Okay.
overall prize fund. But this is
For
quite
the whole tour, not for one event.
for the world tour. But okay, still, it's just amazing, no?
Yeah. Mr. Dodgy Chess is saying, I'd like to apologize for my 100% true statement. But as you know, Mr. Dodgy, true statements usually hurt the most. Like, Laurent doesn't care if I make up any lies about him. But if I tell nothing but the truth, let's say about his food habits, he will get very upset.
That's true.
See?
But you are lying about that as well.
Okay, sometimes, but you will also get upset if I just stick to the truth.
So knight f5. Okay, we'll go b6 now. This is
He will
obvious.
try to threaten checkmate, but probably
But
Ralph
he
will
will
spot that, go king g8.
King g8, yeah. And that's game over. Yeah, that's the kind of position you can resign.
Zara Beggar is asking, they read this chat or Twitch chat? We read all the chats. I read all the chats. I have nothing else to do. Laurent is running the show.
Yeah.
I'm leaning back. I'm trying not to move too quickly because I have this very, let's say, shaky Skype green screen. So if I do
You're complaining, yeah, about my choice of Skype, yeah.
No. It's not your fault. It's Skype's fault. Or it's, I think all these sites have the same thing. If you don't use software, but the built-in green screen background, then it's still a bit messy. So I would like to apologize. I'm not really sitting in front of a Chess24 wall. It's just a radioactive room. So Gawain Jones is losing. Sorry.
Yeah.
He won. That's it.
Not. What is he trying to do?
Oh, he's trying knight g5, knight f7.
Ah, okay. That's a good trick. See, I told you.
You did tell me.
Like, this could be, yeah, this is immediately a draw, probably. I would just go here, rook to g3.
To g3, this should be fortress.
Yeah. It's very tricky.
So,
but
what can we do about it? Just some defensive move like queen c7. I'll probably lose.
Queen c7 looks good, actually.
Thank you.
Play a move. What do you play, Jan? You go king g8. Ah, you go rook g6.
Will not blunder my queen.
You have to blunder your queen. You have to play queen g7, no? That's the only way to win.
But it wins. I did not say that.
But it wins, yeah.
What's the game position?
The game position is that. He has to go queen g7. Okay, he saw it, of course. And I think Gawain just resigns. Not yet. Still fighting. Fernando
GM 3010 is asking, does Jan play Hearthstone like P. Svidi? No. No. I don't play Hearthstone at all. But even if I played, I wouldn't be able to play it like Peter because he's so dedicated to the craft.
So what does he want here?
He doesn't want design, I think, is the main thing.
Yeah.
Juan GM68 is saying, Laurel and Hardy, Abbott and Costello, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, and now we have Laurent and Jan. Thank you. He's calling us a comedy duo.
Okay. Okay, to hear. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, this is just yeah. So let me cut this bar. Can I do that live?
I don't know. I don't trust you.
You don't trust me. I knew it from the very beginning, but that's done.
But what's all this weird yellow there?
The weird yellow is it's what they gave me.
Okay. I have one more request for
TechFresh?
TechFest.
Come on.
Can you add this green button, this green red button, somewhere in the middle, so that we can see, if it's or I can see if it's the game position or.
How do you? I go to settings.
I would guess so, yeah.
I don't do that.
No, if it's tricky, don't worry about it.
No, come on. Trust me. Trust me a bit. I want to
trust
do
you.
this live.
Cut it out and you put it somewhere in the middle next to Ralph's name or wherever.
No, I don't see it.
Pas de problème. Dutch defender is leaving, but he's back in half an hour or so.
Great.
Come on,
Okay.
Gawain. This is quite hopeless. You don't have a queen.
Yeah, but
It's not really a fortress.
he's hoping for such.
Hoping for king f4,
Yeah.
but it won't happen. Not against Ralph. My rule is in time trouble, never have your queen and your king, in this case, on the same square. See, Ralph does the same thing. Put the queen on a white square, king on a black square. Easy.
Wow, I have a problem here. TechFresh. You see, you jinx
Don't
me.
worry, I don't want to confuse you with all my demands.
No, but here, I mean, I cannot. This is just false, actually.
Oof, I destroyed it. Sorry.
Yeah, I have to.
Restart, yeah?
When this game is over, I will just restart. Live chess viewer. You did it! Bravo! Congratulations! Thank you.
I apologize. I had no idea such
This
a
never
simple
happens.
request would destroy everything.
This never happens during live. So let's see the results. No.
Bring up the results screen.
Yeah, and
And
then I will
can
just
refresh.
restart. Exactly. You saw my trick. So you can cross table maybe. Wow.
Wow,
That's
cross
brilliant.
table. A lot of ones for blue bomb.
Ooh. No. What's going on here?
Don't panic.
I am not panicking. I should just close this. That's why. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, so results. And do you want to know the pairings of the next?
I did the math. According to my math, Mamedov and Bluebaum are in the lead.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Let's see the pairings for the
Yeah.
round 2.
That's an amazing graphic. No, it's really nice.
Okay.
I should bother our design department more. I never get any such nice graphics.
Because you don't open your emails.
No, my emails I open, but the Slack sometimes I miss some things. Rarely.
You miss 1 or 2 weeks discussions, huh?
Sometimes I miss some discussions. So we have Oparin against Jones, Narayanan against Bluebaum, and Svidler against Shankland.
This is a big game, yeah.
This is like Zenit St. Petersburg against Miami Fire.
Exactly. So let's see. This game is very, very important, of course. And Ralph is resting. Okay, will be. And he starts in 2 minutes.
Where's Peter?
I don't know. So let me see if I can. Maybe someone can help me. Where is it?
There's a lot of questions about who is playing in the main event. I'm not sure if any official lists are out, but I think, spoiler alert, it will be most of the best players in the whole wide world.
I think Magnus has basically confirmed his participation officially.
Yeah, once again, I don't know if everyone will play in every event, but of course, Magnus will be in, and I'm assuming most of the other top stars will be in as well. I'm not sure how far signing up the players has gone, but that's what it sounded like. And especially in these trying times of ours where we don't know when offline chess and in what form it will return, I'm sure we'll get some good players to partake.
We should mention at least one time Anish. I mean, this is a tradition, no, in our shows. So, did he receive an invitation? Or?
I would guess so. I don't know. At least his Twitter bio says he's a world top 10 player, so he must have gotten an invitation, no?
Which is it correct? Is world top 10 or?
I think he's 11, but that's basically top 10.
Yeah. I kicked him out. Actually, I was.
You're making me do the Anish hating already. You're provoking.
No, not at all. But I was. We have a common friend who told me that I helped. Actually, it's because of me that Anish is out of the top 10, which doesn't mean that I am in top 10. But I lost to Shakria, who overtook Shakria Mamediarov, who overtook Anish in the list.
So did you lose on purpose so that Anish is out of the top 10?
Yeah, he might. Yeah, let's not rule that out. This is the best guess of Anish. Let's see what he will think about it.
I would not be too surprised if I heard.
Unfortunately, I didn't lose on purpose. That's a pity.
New Robot Overlord is asking, hey, all you regulars, how do you manage to watch chess all day, every day? These tournaments are in the daytime for me in East Coast US. I tune in while preparing lectures, grading homeworks, etc. Wow. That's like a thinly veiled brag that you have a job, New Robot Overlord. Most of us, we're just slackers. And also, I guess most of the viewers are Euro-based. I'm not sure, I don't have statistics, but that's my assumption. And there you can often watch it after work, no? I'm guessing. Although
we are in the weekend, so most of the people they don't work during weekends.
Just us, because we love the action. Spindler versus Shankland.
Okay, let's see. So this is advanced Kaukan.
Debate. Knight B2, Knight B3. Bit of a sideline. But knowing Svidler, he will still be the first to be surprised in this sideline he chose.
Yeah, that's quite a likely scenario. And he doesn't look too happy, even if it's...
no, he already thinks he's lost. And why didn't he consider C5 the most natural move in the world? And why did he participate at all? He has all kinds of family things to attend. And yeah, that's where his mind is.
Yeah, and Kaukano is coming back to fashion somehow in the World Elite tournaments, mainly thanks to Elieza. I mean, like in Norway chess, it was his main and only weapon. He repeated Kaukan numerous times. I mean, Magnus tried it, but without success against Duda, which broke his streak actually. But
yeah, not his best game.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we've seen some Karos. I still believe. I think E5 and C5 must be the best moves, fighting for the center. But Karo-Kan might be third on the list. And the thing is, in these 3 E5 advanced lines, feels like white is better because of the space, but it doesn't mean that advantage is enough for something direct, especially in these very sharp lines. E5, bishop f5, knight f3, e6, bishop e2, c5, bishop e3, queen b6. If it's a draw, it's a draw. It doesn't matter if white has a space advantage, no? And I would guess, theory-wise, they're a bit stuck right now. Knight c3, knight c6, and so on. With engines getting stronger and stronger, it's also getting easier to clean up some dodgy spots like this.
Yeah, and also it gives, from black perspective, it's an opening you play if you want some winning chances, which you get much more than in the Berlin, for instance, or even Marshall is a bit more sharp, but also a lot of forced lines there.
No, Marshall is not the problem, but like 4 knights or some types of Italians, it's very hard. I also often play Caro-Kann if I want to play for a win, so I play it like once per year maybe.
What, against last board of Bundesliga against 2100 in the morning, yeah?
No, sometimes even when I'm feeling like pushing my luck, I'm black against 2-4-10, I'll play good old Caro-Kann. Then offer a draw or move 21 because I don't like my position.
Because it's too risky, yeah? So, Sam is well prepared as usual, but he's giving up his bishop. I guess you have to take, no?
And Thomas Nordberg 2050 is saying, that's not that often, Jan. I can't fool anybody. People just look right through me. Can't trick them. So sharp. I don't know. Is this is the game position?
Yeah.
Should be 5 check?
Come on, I should find this bottom, otherwise you will ask the question.
Yes.
No?
Gagdad is saying the accent of these Euros is a bit hard to listen past. Yeah, I hear ya. I would switch the channel. Also, it has to be said, we have exactly the same accent. All Europeans have exactly the same accent. And we would like to apologize to all American viewers who have to endure it. I am deeply, deeply sorry.
Okay. So let's see some other games. This is kind of reminds me some kind of...
Svidler is better, no?
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
Is it still theory? Sam has been playing so quickly, he must have checked something like this.
It looks a bit more pleasant for white, but I wouldn't rule out that black is okay here. Say bishop g6.
I don't know, I like bishops so much, but sometimes might be still easy to play with black here, I'm not sure.
So let's see another game. Let's see your countryman, Matthias. And he likes the French, yeah, you were mentioning that at the start of the show. He likes, I mean, I always saw him playing French. And he's not playing the right French, he's not playing the winner of our good friend, Anish. But he's playing knight f6.
It's the German line, it's what they all play.
Yeah, that's true.
Svane, Meyer, Bluebaum. Meyer mainly plays Rubinstein.
They are working together, or?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't know. I guess Svane and Bluebaum work together, but we're used to.
So, Matthias is playing very fast, but Narayanan prepared, it seems. Because to play so fast, I mean, these random moves.
Looks like they both have their computers. It's probably one of these where computer gives like 0-30.
Yeah.
But if you go deeper, you can still make a draw. Doesn't look too bad for black, no? Like, of course, his pawns are isolated, but the pieces are fine. It's very compact.
Yeah, it just looks so random. Actually, I remember some game from the French League between Rager and Donchenko. Donchenko is also a young German hope, and they were blitzing out like 35 moves in some Caro-Kann, completely random line, some pawn sacrifice. I mean, that was just weird. But here as well, I mean, the same situation when both player prepared and they start blitzing out rook e1, rook e3, which looks very weird, but this is just the computer line, that's obvious.
Yeah. By the way, did I show you my sweater? I'm feeling very Christmassy. I feel like Christmas
already
here, so I want to dress accordingly.
We
Problem is with the green screen, I will disappear if I move too much. But I did dress up.
Okay. That's a nice one.
Thank you.
It's a present from someone, or you bought it yourself?
No, I bought it myself. I went shopping today because I wanted something classy for this show. And I thought...
So you went shopping and you bought this t-shirt?
It's a sweater.
A sweater. You bought this sweater, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Christmas is near. Are you feeling Christmassy already? Are you thinking about what to buy and like... are you looking forward to Christmas season? In France, do you also have these outdoor events? In German, we call it Weihnachtsmarkt, where people go and drink and... Okay, it's tough in 2020, but...
We do that the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's fair.
I never was a huge fan of this Christmas.
No?
But now that I see your sweatshirt, I'm about to change my mind.
I'm very Christmassy. I spend months buying presents.
To think, yeah? Yeah.
Make these
but
Christmas
for you, this
calendars.
is the first present. So the first present is always for you?
Most presents are for me.
Yeah, okay. So bishop e2, you just want to develop. There is a major issue with the pawn structure, so you better be active as black. Something like knight b6, knight d5. You better do something fast, otherwise it will become just bad. If I just go rook d1, rook d3,
I'm extremely bored by this position. Blue one will know what he's doing. It's gonna be a draw.
Okay, I'm not so sure. I think he might lose that.
Not
okay,
drippy.
Oparin against Jones. They both lost the first game, so they better win that one. Otherwise, they are basically out already. I mean, better not lose. Who is better and why?
Looks equal to me, no? I would say black is fine.
Yeah.
So these structures, usually, in order to be better with white, you need to push your 4-3 majority on the king side. And here, with these pieces already gone, that's not realistic. So I like black's position.
Yeah, actually, it's maybe more than fine, actually.
Looks extremely fine, yeah?
Yeah.
Super fine. I'm reading that Shankland has blundered. Let's have a look. It's hard to believe for me, but let's have a look. What happened there?
Nah, that's a fake news.
Doesn't look like a blunder, no? I don't know. Maybe computer dislikes the move, but it doesn't look like a blunder.
No, it's not a blunder at all. Who is... on Twitch chat, yeah?
In all the chats. Thomas Norberg wants to know if I have any Bangkok plans. It's always on my mind, of course, but currently it's tough to go anywhere, no? Especially Thailand.
So c4 sounds like a right move if black cannot take on e5. And I don't think black can, actually. Just cd. If you go queen d, if you go knight takes, I will just take here and collect that one.
Wow.
If you take with the queen, then I just take here, queen f5, and I think queen d6 should seal the deal.
So sharp, both on the chessboard and with the English language. That's impressive. No, seriously. Very nice.
I'm not sure. You cannot ironic me, so careful.
I was trying to compliment you. That's the
Really,
problem.
yeah?
When I try to say something nice,
something.
then
I know my
I'm
as Kramnik said yesterday. I know my English is not brilliant.
No, but that's why I'm complimenting you when you say something like "seal the deal," which is an expression I did not expect you to know. I thought I should compliment you. It's a very good expression.
Okay, so you think. Okay. So yeah, okay. I see. Okay, this is a double-edged compliment.
No, it's... Yeah, there is the insulting element that it's surprising to me that you know it, but it was also genuine. It was a nice chess line and a nice expression. So there was not a lot of mean mean thoughts going into that compliment.
Okay.
Let's try to move past this. I'm worried.
So what do you play? Instead of mocking my Frenchness.
I wasn't mocking anything. I don't know. Maybe it was a blunder. Maybe the chat is right. And after c4, it's
If
trouble.
I take,
Rook takes. Can you go queen e5 then?
I will try that. I know you.
Looks very shaky, no? Knight f3.
Oof. Oh, knight f3. Wow.
Cannot keep the piece.
Yeah, I got a problem here. That's very simple.
Yep.
Very simple that, yeah, I just cannot, I don't have a square for my queen to protect the knight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's basically game over. If you do that. So, black should be very, very careful here. And
Yeah.
I'm not
Did he
sure.
play
Yeah, maybe
C4
it's
or-
right. Sorry?
Did he play c4 already?
Of course, yeah, I mean, go on. I will find it. You don't know where it is, yeah?
I can try to look it up. 1 second.
Yeah, please do that.
The thing is, for me, it's there already. But I can look in settings.
Because I generally have 2 boards, so that's why I'm not using that.
Oh, okay.
So c4, I mean, actually I don't see a move. I'm very curious to see what Sam will come up with. Because if you do something...
Also, queen c7 looks strange, no? Like, okay. Putting the queen on that file, he must have based it on being able to go queen takes e5, or which, if it doesn't work, it's trouble. Anyway, the setting I want is settings and then show user move marker. If that
Okay.
works for you. Maybe it crashes the program again. In that case, I apologize.
No, it's okay. So you will have your... you want me to...
You have to cut it out and put it somewhere where we can see it.
Okay. I will do that. Live. Take face for you, people. So please, careful. So it might just... oof.
Wow.
So where do you want to put it? Here?
I want it there in the middle, between the E and D file.
So see how I improved.
Perfect.
No?
Yeah.
I'm very proud of myself.
Very nice. Looks like a little webcam there.
Yeah. Big brother is watching you. So, what do you play?
Doing well.
You think he's optimistic right now?
Peter, he's
Yeah.
never optimistic.
But you understand he's doing well here.
Maybe he understands, but he's still pessimistic. And really, he could mess this up, and he thought too long about it. And he has a lot of stuff going on. And so why did he play this tournament?
So when I take here, this is red.
That's
So
the
it
point.
means-
So I can see if you're up to analyzing or if it's the game position.
Okay. So what game do you want to see? Symphonic Night, who is asking me, Laurent, are you coaching Aliaza? Not yet. He must have the French passport. I only coach. No, that's not true actually. But no, not at all.
Has Ali Reza reached out to you and said, Laurent, I live in Chartres, so I'm basically French. I know you're a very experienced coach. I also saw your Mind Games performance in 2012, so I know what a player you are. Would you be
know
willing to
Thailand?
help me?
You have been in Thailand during a World Championship match, and no, he never.
But is he working with any French players? Because I get asked a lot. I never know. I know he's friendly
I
with-
know. We had an interview with the club director of Chartres, the city where he lives, and he made it clear that he didn't want to reveal anything, so which means that He has a coach, but he didn't say a name. But if it would be a French guy, I would probably know it. When, you know, people are talking too much. So that's probably a Lauki guy, so he's probably not French. I don't know. Some guy who's playing Reti and Kaukan.
Yeah, could be Demut.
Could be. Yeah. No, I don't know. I honestly not know. No, but he never asked me. I mean, he knows that. I mean, like, it's not secret. He was in some camp with Magnus, and okay, I was there as well, so he knows I'm busy for the moment. Yeah, I mean, Alireza, new robot overlord, tells us Alireza really needs a coach. Maybe not for tactics, but for time management, psychology, and keeping cool. But this is not, yeah. This for psychology, I would say that he might need one, because this is already quite a worrying sign. I mean, these blunders. When you're only 17, you should have a good. If you start blundering at 17, then it's kind of bad news when you get older.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, 99% is positive, so it's rough.
Yeah,
focus on 17-year-old finishing second in a super tournament, half a point behind Magnus. There are, these theories that mental issues like time travel or nerves, it's easier to fix when you're still young, like before 20, and get harder to fix afterward.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know. I've watched all Karate Kid movies and the Cobra Kai series. So if Alireza needs help, I can do some Mr. Miyagi stuff. Wax on, wax off, Alireza-san. I'm
so
not
this
sure.
is your dream, yeah? To be a coach.
Yes.
Telling some bullshit, like focus more.
Like, you are
don't panic.
rock.
Yeah. Don't panic, you are the best.
Be the board. Don't play the pieces. You have to become the pieces.
Forget.
That would be great, man.
Yeah, forget Magnus is sitting in front of you. Playing good moves.
Magnus is playing good moves, but you are the moves.
So no, he played Rook FD8. But this doesn't work. Your stuff doesn't work. Rook FD8, knight takes F5 came. Okay, this is very interesting, and that's maybe the two favorite. Does Peter win a piece? I think Rook C5, no? Should win a piece.
C5, what's going on? I have some Queen A4 trickery.
So if that's this.
A3, Rook C8, yeah.
This is over.
So takes.
C5,
Rook D5, Queen A4. And we're threatening jaque mate, as we say in French.
See? I mean, like, I shouldn't... Yeah, you see it starts, huh? Jaque mate. B5. No. H6. How do you protect both pieces?
Still kicking. Oh, okay, bishop
Half.
3, but then you have some counterplay at least, yeah?
Some big counterplay, no?
Rook F2, Rook F5.
This I didn't see. But yeah, it's a bit not so easy.
It's not so obvious, yeah.
Yeah. Shank missed bishop b6. We also missed bishop b6.
Where? B6.
That's very deep. Maybe like that. Wow.
Oh, too deep for us.
That's very clever.
That's typical Paul Borta nonsense. He's so good at these.
Yeah.
Hanging pieces. He's usually very good.
So takes. If you take the queens, it's not check, which is a problem. Then you go Rook C8, check, and soon checkmate. And if you take here, this bishop is hanging, but it's back rank mate again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very beautiful actually. Is that the only way to
Our line looked better for white, but this looks...
No, but I mean, if I remove the bishop somewhere, is that the only way to seal the deal?
Wow. I don't know.
This looks also very strong.
But it's a worse square, of course. You know?
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
D4 and so on, like rook c8, maybe continues.
Maybe this is even more, you know. You can go. I mean, if you take, I take, and okay, this is just over. You have to go rook d8, I guess, and I move my queen somewhere.
E3, and yeah, it should also win.
Yeah, and the game is he played bishop d4, showing off, not working.
Wow, blunder.
Take, queen d4. What is this?
Rook d1 he wants here.
Maybe it's too strong for us.
It's too deep, but no rook c5. He's probably outsmarted himself, Mr. Paul Borta. That can happen to him. He's too gifted. Let's see him on the screen. Is he shaking?
Oh, queen c5, rook d8, queen f8. That's really bad luck. No, you can see him on the screen, no?
Yeah.
He's not shaking yet. Okay,
he's not shaking a little.
He doesn't look too happy. And Sam played. Wow. Okay, let's. He won, but I don't understand. Bishop d4. Look, because rook c1 he wanted to take here. Such a clever guy. Takes d1. Piece up. It's Mazer. And so after bishop d4 it's just lost, according to the... I'm checking now. The computer takes. And it looks like your bishop is pinned, but the same trick. Queen c1.
So Peter has it all under control, after all.
He won.
Boom.
So it's very much under control. He won the game. Just after queen c1, Sam resigned and left. He left the call, actually.
Wow.
Which is not what we expect him to do, but let's see another game.
I'm sure he'll be back. Or maybe he's thinking he has 0 out of 2, yeah? Maybe he's thinking he can't make it anymore. He should drop out.
No, he had one door out of two.
No, of course. Did he? Yeah, of course he drew the first game.
Yeah. Don't... So queen b4, played by Gawain. I will stop my engine. And he's still doing very well, actually.
Yep. Still pressing.
b3, knight b6. Okay. Yeah, as you said, we have to organize something like f3, e4 immediately, but if you go f3, then there is a simple bishop c3, rook c3, and there is rook e2. And rook e2, which actually doesn't work, because of queen e2, queen c3, queen e8, king g7, bishop e5. So that's not good, but while I said that, knight d5 is also a very, very good move. So actually this is Black's threat to take here and play knight d5 and get a very good ending. And it's not easy for white to deal with that. So our friend Opine is under pressure again. Not showing his best.
What can you tell us about Gawain Jones?
What can I tell?
Yes.
Very friendly, very talented guy. He improved as well in terms of... he's a typical, let's say, he's a British guy, as you would imagine. British player, let's say, that with his style, you know, this a bit offbeat lines. And... but very sharp style and very interesting player, always fighting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just a very good player.
Seems to be improving all the time, no? He's been around forever, But he just keeps getting better. He's like, I don't know.
Working on a
French
regular.
wine.
Sorry?
He's like a French wine. What gets better with
Yeah.
age? I don't know.
But he's not, yeah, he's quite young, I think.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's, I don't know, in his mid-30s, I would guess.
I'm not even sure. I think he's.
Early 30s?
Yeah.
Let's look it up.
He's working on a regular basis with our common friend, I think.
Who's our common friend?
Nils.
Of course, yeah.
Our only. No, not our only.
He's born
common
in
friend.
87, so yeah, he's 32. That still counts as early 30s.
Yeah.
And Peter looks happy, relieved. Peter Svedler and Sam Shankland played a match against each other at the height of Shankland dominance, but Svedler somehow won that match. I think 3.5, 2.5 was in Hoogeveen in the year, I guess 2018. And he looks thrilled he overcame that hurdle, shaking his head in disbelief. And so either he's very happy about his game, or England just scored in the cricket test match he's watching on another screen. Those are the options.
So
Gawain Jones, hard worker, keeps improving. Recently bought a property, got, I believe, a son. I'm not sure if it's a son or a daughter. I think a son.
I'm not sure as well.
So he's becoming a family man.
Which is bad for chess. Let's face it. Generally.
Do you blame your kids for ruining your chess career?
Every day. Every morning when
At
they
least you
wake
tell
up.
them, no? You call them, "Ça va, mon chéri? You destroyed my career."
How? I mean, it's luckily I won mind games. That's about it. Yeah, that's normal, no? You don't do the same?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, then I think it's fair.
Yeah.
You have to name things. Okay, let's see.
Communication is key.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see our friend Matthias. So,
Yeah.
as you said,
Bravo.
yeah, he knew what he was doing, and he's
Easy
doing
draw.
easy draw. I mean, like, can you count?
No.
No, you cannot count. I knew it.
Is he pawn down? He's gonna lose.
Yeah, but okay, I'm changing your mind. Like, it's not so clear. If you take here, I just go rook d6, rook d8. I have some kind of counterplay with a nice cheapo, which I hope you will fall for.
Now that he mentioned there's a nice cheapo, it's still likely. So what's a cheapo? Show me the line.
This isn't cheapo. If you want to take, you think your rook will come here.
This is your cheapo, rook d2? Okay, that I would fall for.
You wouldn't, yeah, I know. King c3 and knight takes a3, winning a piece.
Wow.
And now Nayan doesn't take the pawn. He's probably afraid of some counterplay on the d line and plays knight c4, keeping it safe and under control, attacking e5. If you take here, I just take here, I will collect that guy. I don't think Matthias is going to survive that, actually.
I agree. I'm reading the Twitch chat and I get very upset. I'm not sure who is programming this night bot on Twitch, but someone typed in !Laurent, and this night bot, the bot that answers such questions, is saying #baguette, #too weak, too slow, #goatfr. That's just
Someone,
me.
I mean,
Who's
the
writing
bot,
this?
the bot is doing that.
Yeah.
Let me ban this bot. Is that are you just lying to me, or
No.
I'm not on Twitch? I should go to Twitch. Okay, I will go on my other screen. Really? You set it up, yeah?
No. I don't know how to do it. I promise.
Yeah, okay. I actually believe you on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I will check now the chat. Zlatan56 is coming on Twitch. Careful,
Also,
guys.
You know I wouldn't do that. I would never do #baguette. I wouldn't.
You would
think
do
that.
that. No.
No. I would use pain blanc, I think is funny, or saucisson, but baguette, it's too cliche.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
the
they do
same, I mean.
in the Hamburg office. That wouldn't
Try
be
to please your friend Anish. You would do that.
No.
When is the Dutch team? When is the next team? When is the next team competition? This is Olympiad in the summer, yeah? Next summer. If it happens, yeah?
Oh, I get a visitor. Zeig her.
Let me cut that. I'm cutting Jan here. Yeah, okay, I shouldn't.
No.
I don't know.
We have something to inspect here.
Guck doch, was ist da drin? Aber du hast einen Weihnachtsmann. Aber nicht essen.
Okay.
Hallo Nelly.
Soll er sagen?
Wer redet jetzt gerade?
Das ist Laurent. Kennst du noch Laurent?
Den habe ich auch schon mal gesehen.
Ja, der war schon mal hier. Sorry for the German. We're working on her English, but there's still room for improvement. Willst du Tschüss sagen?
Nein.
Nein, bleibst du hier? Ich muss noch ein bisschen arbeiten. Ich muss Englisch reden.
Aber ich
What happened? She had some issue. What happened? She
Sorry?
was falling? I mean, like she has something? Like,
Yeah, but she
some small.
She likes Band-Aids.
Yeah, okay.
Wer ist von den Laurent?
Das da oben ist Laurent.
She remembers me, I hope.
Of course, she's asking which of these is
Er
Laurent.
hat doch eigentlich eine Brille an. Nicht wahr?
Er hat doch eine Brille. Saying, but he usually has glasses, no?
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, so Narayanan is probably going to win against Blue Bomb.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I agree. And Gawain is some trouble. He lost a pawn. What did he do? What happened? That's just queen e4, yeah, and takes here. It's probably the idea you cannot really protect because of mate.
Papa, was sagt Laurent?
Laurent sagt, Schwarz hat einen Bauern verloren, aber jetzt kann er einen
Easy
Bauern
one. So maybe now a4 or d7, I don't know. So she now figured out where I am or not?
Ja, ein bisschen Laurent-Brille.
She's saying she can see your glasses a little bit,
Okay.
but you're very small on the screen, so it's not so easy to
Yeah.
see.
You can see now.
Nelly, kannst du Schach spielen? No. She's saying she can't play chess, but she can play a bit. She knows how the knight moves.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Ich muss das noch ein bisschen lernen.
Das ist ganz wichtig.
Aber
Ja,
du kannst gut Schach spielen.
Ich kann nicht so gut. Laurent kann ganz gut Schach spielen.
Yeah. I agree
She's
with
saying
that.
she still has to learn how to play chess, but I can play well, and I told her I can't play that well, but that Laurent is very good.
I got that part actually.
Ja. Sag immer
Strangely
sehr
enough.
Ich schmeiß dich runter.
Aber ich verstecke mich da.
Nee. Oh, this is gonna be tough for the green screen. She's gonna play hide and seek behind it.
Kuckuck.
Oh boy. So Oparin is in trouble or what?
Kuckuck.
Opine is no, yes, a pawn up. So very much depends on h3 if you can hide on because you cannot go king g1 obviously because of the check.
Tschüss, Nelly.
Knight use, and you have to go king f1. But I think it's good for white. I don't see anything wrong with it.
No, there's no tricks.
So, yeah, I think Gawain overplayed it a bit.
Mr. Jones. Isn't there some famous song, Mr. Jones or something?
Yeah. You want me to sing?
Please.
No, it's
All
not
right.
happening now. Yeah, there's 4 games indeed today and 3 tomorrow. To know who will get the last spot.
Oof, the
The
excitement.
Champions Tour.
But what if Svidler qualifies? Then he can't do commentary.
Yeah.
Or maybe he can do both.
Yeah. As well. So we are still voting for Peter?
Of course.
If he cannot do commentary?
Our boy.
Yeah, that's true.
Who are you rooting for?
No, Peter, of course.
Of course, I'm also rooting for Bluebomb, my country.
I like to be honest, I like Ralph. I mean, Ralph is I like him. I mean, he's a very nice guy.
Yeah, it's true.
And I
He's
know
always
him
friendly. I'm
forever
always
as well.
happy to see Ralph. I don't know him well, but somehow it's comforting to see him
Yeah,
standing there outside, smiling. You
yeah.
think, okay,
It's
life is
a
not
sign
so tough.
that
Ralph is here. Things will be okay.
exactly. No, he's a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
No, Gawain as well, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure he's that an expert in this rapid time control. So,
Gawain?
yeah,
No, I would guess he's more of a classical player. So
Yeah.
I have that feeling. I'm not sure if true.
okay. Now Naranayan have two passers connected.
Wow.
But there's counterplay here. If I collect here, these pawns are very close.
That is true.
And I don't see how you protect that pawn on h2. It's very unclear to me.
Yeah,
I don't think you can actually.
I agree.
So I think that Matthias found some nice counterplay actually. Anything can happen here. You can go king e5. If you give check, you can even start playing for a win. Why not?
Wow. Yeah, not so clear because the white pawns aren't that fast, and if these h2 have to fall,
Yeah, that's
can go the other way.
exactly.
Blueby still in business, very low on time, but they get 10 seconds per move. No.
Yeah. So this is okay. You have
Exciting. Mr. Dodgy Chess is asking, why is Ralph always standing outside smiling? Let him indoors. First of all, certain things are not allowed indoors. And secondly, we have a pandemic, Mr. Dodgy. Aerosols, outdoors. Ralph knew all along. Safer.
so king e5 is played. Rook c3 came. Rook c3, rook take h2, rook c5, king f4, rook f6 is very well played from Naranayan.
And then we push here.
We have to take on f2. What else? Oh, rook
Rook
h5.
h5.
Ah, rook h5. But then b6, no? Ah, rook f2 is just you lose the rook, yeah? Sorry.
Yep.
Um,
Yes, looks like white got things under control.
Yeah. Wow, very, very strong play. So b6 is played. And how to deal with it? We have to play rook b8, but yeah, no, he's trying to get some counterplay, which makes a lot of sense actually. e3 takes. If you take here, takes, and this pawn is very dangerous. We can stop. And play rook b8 first, and then g3, g2, and it's very, very unclear with beta and y. But he didn't do that. Wow. He played king e4. I don't know. I would have taken the pawn without thinking even. Ian is busy.
Yeah, I tried to time out Mr. Dodgy, but I wasn't allowed to.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he say?
No, it said you cannot time out moderator Mr. Dodgy Chess unless you are the owner of this channel. So, Narayanan showing good technique. He's a strong player, yeah. I know very little about him other than that he was good in this banter series.
And Banter Blitz Cup, the first one, he had a very, very close match in semi-finals against Alireza. So, which means a lot when we know that Alireza is just one of the best Blitz player in the world. Who even beat Magnus in the final, which that means really a lot. I mean, to beat Magnus in a match, I think that was maybe a very first time in a Blitz match. I don't recall Magnus losing a Blitz match ever.
Maybe against Simon Achtestein in 2001.
Or against Mr. No, I think he's winning all of them against Penguin. Or...
No, sometimes these bullet matches he's behind. No, he loses.
I don't recall one.
I'm not following very closely, but sometimes I think.
Every time I'm watching, he's ahead.
Yeah, the minus score. Anyway, what's the situation here?
It's a mess.
One, Narayanan. I already forgot he drew Shankland in the first round.
Yeah.
Bluebaum won his first game, but now he's in trouble.
He's winning, no?
Nice little move. Rook takes f8. How does it go? Rook c8, rook g8? What's the point?
Yeah, that's just weird to me. Maybe it's mate or what? Takes... I don't know, it must be.
C mate.
Yeah.
No mate.
Wow. That was a bluff. I don't know. So, but probably some perpetual. And here, what? He thinks he's better or?
Gehst ins Bett? Gute Nacht, Nelly.
Gute Nacht.
Was machen wir morgen? Wollen wir Eis essen gehen oder so?
Oder wir können auch suchen, was wir sollen. Einkaufen?
Okay. Gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht. Ja, wir kaufen Eis zusammen, okay?
Okay.
Okay, but now...
Aber ich mach die Tür zu, okay?
Okay. Gute Nacht.
Amazing. Amazing defense by Bluebaum.
Nicht, dass du die Zähne, die Arbeit...
That could be just a draw now.
Das stimmt. Ich wollte mich nicht so vernünftig anziehen heute.
I think White has to repeat, otherwise it's just worse.
Bluebaum, hanging in there.
Yeah, if takes. This is not really a try to win it. I mean, just f4 and it just goes very fast. I think he will just repeat. Wow, that was... Yeah.
Nelly complained that I'm not wearing my work clothes.
She's right. I mean, this is not acceptable.
No, but to me this is not work. It's just pure pleasure to be here with you and to be able to see these great players in action. So I thought
yeah,
I should adjust my wardrobe. Look at Peter, he's so happy.
but is anyone like advising you for your work, let's say, when you are buying clothes for your work or not? Or you just do it by yourself?
I do it by myself. That's how these things happen.
But you all do it by yourself?
Yes.
That's surprising then.
Why do you mean? Because I'm so well dressed or because of
Yeah.
the unfairness that I buy my own clothes?
No. I think that you are very well dressed. Usually, I mean, not today, but...
No, today's on purpose. Thank you. That was a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, exactly. We are so kind to
You
each
think
other.
I'm well dressed, but you're incredibly surprised that I'm able to buy my own clothes.
No, not at all. Not just if you buy such sweatshirts, it doesn't make sense.
But
that
that's a joke.
You are well dressed. That's a joke, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I spent 11 euros on the sweatshirt just to enter.
To make a joke. Ah, okay.
I know.
So this should be... How did that happen? Like, Gawain tricked him, and now he's trying to win this endgame, while
It's a draw.
Naranayan and Bluebarm agreed to a draw. Seals the deal, yeah, exactly.
So let's talk about the world of chess. Did you hear the candidates tournament got
Yeah,
postponed?
for spring 2021.
And that also means the World Championship match won't happen before end of 2021, which
But
frankly
that
I
was
was
already-
expecting anyway, no? It wasn't
That
that.
was expected anyway, yeah. It was
Yeah.
moved already, I think, to the same place. So this is Dubai.
That's what I thought, but I read, I'm not sure, that it was originally planned to be in spring 2021. I'd always operate on the assumption that it was supposed to be late 2021.
Yeah, me too, but who knows? I mean, with all what's going on, it's very
Yeah.
clear. Like 2 days ago, it was candidates were supposed to start 1st of November, even if we had zero news. So the less news you have, there is no place. I mean, like they didn't announce a place, so that was hard to believe that it would take place start of November or even in 2020 at all. And that's the most reasonable solution in that situation, which is not easy. Yeah, you have many options, but only bad moves. Yeah, basically. So
Yeah, no, I think there was wide understanding. I believe FIDE, I don't know, I can't speak for them obviously, but they tried to make it happen, and they thought if they provide transport and a quarantine hotel, some isolation, that the players would be on board with it, but it didn't sound like that was the case. Also, I'm not sure. I think the Chinese players, they might just not have been allowed to travel anywhere. At least that's what I read, that for non-Olympic sports is very tough. So it seemed like the only feasible solution. We should explain for those who don't know that the first half of the candidates tournament was played in April, feels like 5 years ago, with
I think it was
Maxime
March.
Schiller-Graf. Yeah, maybe it was March, I don't know.
Yeah, it was such a long time ago. Yeah.
Maxime Schiller-Graf and
Jan
Jan
Nepomniachtchi.
Nepomniachtchi sharing the lead with 4.5 out of 7. Top favorite Caruana on 3.5 out of 7, as well as the people's champ Anish Giri. But they still need to play the second half 7 rounds, and they have not found the time yet. There's a question if they shouldn't just have a rematch between Magnus and Fabiano. I'm not sure if the leaders in the candidates tournament would be very happy about that solution. No, they need to find a way to get it played out.
Really? I mean, Yam Snacker is saying that 5 is a favorite to win the candidates according to the bookmakers. Are you sure about that? 1 point. He's 1 point behind, just. I mean, he cannot be the favorite.
Would be surprising. I would expect
Yeah.
Maxime is the favorite ahead of Nepomniachtchi, and then, or vice versa, but I think the tiebreaks were in Maxime's favor, and then Caruana third, but I could be wrong. But 1 point feels more with only 7 games left than the difference in rating or playing strength or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Even if Caruana has 4 whites, which plays a lot, and I mean, for Maxime, for instance, who is leading, of course, we are following him very closely, and he has 2 first games. He's black against Caruana and black against Ding, but that's a very serious test. But that doesn't mean that it will go on. So let me show you
Show us the standings.
the standings.
We should
And here
mention
we
once
go.
again, this is a qualification tournament. The winner gets a spot in one of the prestigious events of the Champions Chess Tour. That's the working title. That will resume in November 2020. So in like a month. And will feature not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, but 11 events with some of the world's best player. Now you might say, that's a lot of chess, but you would not be wrong. Matthias Blübaum, the German number 1, in the lead, but Peter Svidler, so far, has scored 100%, has a game less, in second place. Then we have Rauf Mamedov and Narayanan with 1 point out of 2. Gawain CB Jones on half out of 2. Oparin and Shankland as well. There you go. The action will resume in a couple minutes. Who's playing?
6 minutes. Let's see the pairings, which is Matthias Blübaum against Peter Svidler, Gawain Jones against Narayan, and Rauf Mamedov against Oparin. So that's why now we have the explanation why Shankland actually left the call. He's not playing the next game, so he has a break, which I think I will do as well. A short break. I will leave you alone.
No, you can't leave me alone.
I can.
What am I gonna do?
You will talk with the chat.
With the chat. All right.
The many chat that you will answer this. The question of Mr. Serrer. Are you planning to do a new chessable course, Jan? And what about Laurent?
I'm sure it will happen at some point in the future. It's mainly a question of time, frankly, because at least this last chessable course I worked on for, I don't know, 2.5 months, and also had a lot of material ready for it already. So I'm not sure if I'll find the time.
It's a matter of time and laziness
this year
as well.
It's also a matter of laziness, but I'm also an incredibly busy man. Like, there's so much German reality TV that has to be watched, and to combine that with a chessable course and my busy schedule of talking to Laurent on weekends is going to be very, very, very tough. But seriously speaking, I don't know. I'm sure it will happen eventually.
I'm taking a short break and I'm coming back. Okay?
I thought you were gone already. I'm just talking with the chat.
Okay, sorry.
See you soon, Monsieur Laurent. Champy, FIDE-Master Champy is asking, will there be a quiz today at Jan? I don't know. I got into a lot of trouble because of Champy's strongly worded mail to support, and had to make a lot of tough calls about what mug and what not mug. So I think it's just more trouble than I can handle, Champy, to do quizzes with you being around. See? There's nothing left to say. Champy is saying, I still haven't received an answer, Jan. Yeah, maybe you should complain again. But it's being worked on, I promise. Very hard, way too hard, if you ask me. Let's look at the players. Peter Svidler is checking his phone, smiling, probably exchanging some witty messages with someone. Grigory Oparin, there on your upper right, is drinking out of a cup. I'm assuming it's coffee or tea, but I do not know that. Rauf Mamedov has just walked through that door. Matthias Blübaum is trying to stay fresh, keep his cool. The tournament leader, focused, cool, calm, collected. And there we have an empty gaming chair, which will probably be populated eventually by Gawain, CB Jones. We do not know if Sam Shankland will return to the call or if he's done with the tournament after his lackluster start. We shall see. Shankland, I think he has dropped out of a tournament or two in the past. I'm not sure if this will be one of these cases, but I would expect that he will just be back for the next round. Narayanan is also currently taking a break. New Robot Overlord is saying, Jan, how can so many top chess players be so good at poker? First of all, that's a leading question, though. Is that the case? when chess is a perfect information game and poker is incomplete. I don't know if it is the case that so many top chess players are so good at poker. There's some similarities, I guess, like looking for the best move will help you in either discipline, but I do agree, they're very different games. EBB11 is saying, when will next round start? I believe in roughly 2 minutes. I'm powerless here, though. Laurent is literally running the show. I can just sit here, lean back, be pretty on the Skype call, and wait for Laurent to return and the moves to kick in. He's the man who's got all the moves. Laurent Fressinet. Yogura is saying chess players are good at poker because they are poor. There you go. That's what makes you buy sweaters like this. It's not because I think it's pretty, believe me. Scott DPT12 is asking, did Oparin go to University of Missouri? I don't know. I have it in the back of my head that he was studying in the US, but I have no idea which university he attended or will attend. And Champy is saying, still using Skype. Yeah, we are aware of Zoom and other technologies like this, but you can see the players on the Zoom call here, which Laurent is in. Having 2 Zoom calls is doable, but tricky. And TechFress told me, go to Skype, which I haven't been on for years. So I saw some angry messages when I opened my Skype. Like, please talk to me. No, those weren't the messages. They were a lot more graphic. But yeah, I'm a little off Skype, I have to admit. Scott DP saying he has a Mizzou flag behind him. Missouri flag. Ah, Mizzou, there you go. I don't know. Could very well be. And Monsieur Laurent is back.
Yes.
Well, Bluebaum is finally showing us what's wrong with the Grunfeld. It's pawn to h3. Monsieur Bluebaum, always well prepared, has a little surprise for Svidler in store. Svidler could go c6 now, but I guess he doesn't want that. Then cd, bishop to f4. Looks like a good exchange Slav. So the question to me is, after castles, does this just transpose to cd, knight d5, e4, the normal line, or what does Bluebaum want here?
I don't know what he wants. Yeah, what else? g4 doesn't look like a very serious option.
No, I guess he just wants cd, e4. I know some of the German kids were toying around with that.
And the point is that you didn't play c5 right away, huh?
I'm not sure if you go bishop e2 or bishop e3, but yeah, then I guess after castles, black loses some options, like some quick c5, knight c6. I'm not sure about the details here.
Yeah, if you take here, let's explain that you normally start here with c5, and after h3, maybe some options to go queen a5 or knight c6. Yes, that's very possible. So maybe it's a clever move there. Of course, you can take. You can play c5. You have to check both options, but I'm sure that Matthias did his homework. Okay, it's a very interesting tie, maybe.
Could be. After h3, maybe there's also c5, but then maybe dc5. No, there must be some thought behind this. Yogura is saying, why blue? Why not blau, like the normal kids? I'm not sure. Blau means blue, so Blaubaum would mean blue tree, which I guess is not that normal. Blue in German means to blossom, so it means, his name means blossoming tree, although typically blue would be spelled with an extra H, but maybe that got lost somewhere along the family tree. But it's a beautiful name. I'd love to be called Bluebaum. Blossoming tree, Laurent Bluebaum would be nice, no?
Yeah, okay. But you can still change your name.
Of course, yeah.
Some Grandmaster did.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's not bring that topic. Okay, that's my mistake. D3. It's E5.
Ralph is saying, let's not discuss too much theory. Let's just play. Like
But
we
that's
did
not
in the old
too-
days, in the mean streets of Baku. No theory, get the pieces out, and may the better man win.
You think he will go H4?
No,
No?
no. He will
He
go,
will go
G3.
G3 then. F4? F4 doesn't look like... It's a pity, huh? You cannot go with the bishop on C4. Otherwise it would have been a great King's Gambit.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so he's playing D3 on the second move and he has no clue against knight C6 and G6, which is a bit... Which shows that he doesn't really care about theory in this tournament.
Yeah.
He didn't prepare too much.
Juan GM is asking, is German the most difficult language to learn? Among the popular ones, I mean, yeah, German is always very popular. I would guess it depends on what your native tongue is, no? Like,
For French, it's very difficult. I didn't even try, actually. It was so difficult that I was not willing to try.
big surprise.
I felt it. That's, yeah.
I don't know.
Spanish.
Yeah, that's very tough for French.
Yeah.
No, hard for me to say too, because it's my native tongue. But yeah, I guess it's difficult. Like there's all these grammar irregularities. There's the dirty das. It's tough, but it's related to many different languages. So as long as you're willing to make grammar mistakes, I think you can learn it at a very decent level, even as an adult.
So what's going on here? Some problems already for black.
Why?
If you go 97, I go 95.
Okay, first of all, I'm not sure here castles. Why is this so bad?
I don't know. I'm just mating you.
Okay, king h8. Wow. So aggressive. Yeah,
That's
that
good.
was fun. Show h6.
Maybe even knight g4 here. But could be mate here, yeah? Just king g7, queen d2. Followed by this. What's so funny?
No, I can't read it out. You'd be very upset. The Twitch chat is making
On Twitch,
stupid
yeah.
jokes.
This is not funny at all.
No, that's not what I meant. Just as you would say, it's very racist. You have to
So
be
this
very
is-
careful around Laurent because he considers
Any joke about France
any
or
joke
French.
he considers racist, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Raj, 1958.
Wow.
In the Chess 24. Another
What year were you
Frenchman. Yeah.
born? Rai or Rush?
He's very young, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he played knight f6, which looks more reasonable, but still could be some issue already with the pin. Knight d5. Knight d5 you go h6, yeah? Okay. So there is not so many issue. And let's see the last game, which is Gawain, who is playing this a bit of beat. Scotch, actually.
Strange Scotch.
Not many people are playing Scotch these days. So queen e2, knight d5, c4, knight b6, knight c3. But this is all very common. Many options for both sides. Every move, but this looks like a very decent version for white, because these pieces are... I'm always worried as black. If d5 doesn't work, then you have
I
a
also
problem.
work. If white stabilizes, then it's usually can be
very,
very
very
pleasant
bad.
for black long term because the pieces are a little silly. I agree. That's why you want to play as directly as possible against the Scotch. I think a great line was explained in my Chessable course, chessable.com/Jan. I'm crushing the Scotch.
So what do you say here?
No, I'm giving bishop a6.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the main line.
This is what I've believed in all my life, and I've never really seen a reason why not. Of course, there's also theory and details. And Gawain, he has some experience in all these very sharp lines here, but overall, I like Black's chances. 92. Amoriem is saying, fact number 1, Laurent parle mieux anglais que Jan parle français.
That's
That's
actually...
of course true, but Laurent warned me that there would be these things happening. So I'm wondering a bit about what the logic is here. Did I ever imply that my French is better than your English?
I mean, please, you are outnumbered here.
No, of course, but I'm willing to debate.
No. But okay,
Amaury,
yeah,
you are aware that English is also not my first language. It's not like English is my first language and French is my second language, which would be the equivalent, no, if you're saying that Laurent's English is better than my French. So I'm not quite sure on this.
What point are you trying to make?
No, I'm questioning his point. Because French is not, it's my fifth language. And I think for a fifth language, it's excellent. Don't you think so?
No.
No?
So this is your fifth?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
what is the fourth one?
German, English, Spanish, Dutch are all much better than
Dutch.
Yeah.
You speak Dutch as well. Okay.
Nederlands. Because I'm very sensitive about my French.
Yeah, I know.
I had 2 years in high school, and my French teacher, he once threw a key at me.
See, you cannot you cannot control it. At some point, you start this.
No, I'm already started.
Yeah, okay.
And I know that you briefed the French community to start this, so don't play all innocent here with me.
I am innocent, as always.
You are Kaiser Sauce of the French community.
Yeah.
All right, so D5?
I take.
Yeah?
Yeah, and this pawn is hanging, no?
Yeah?
I mean, if you take here, I just take here, and
This
this.
looks really
But he played D5 anyway, so maybe
Queen
he's
D6
planning.
wants there or what? CD.
I think he wants CD, and if you go, of course, you cannot go here because check and take. So, but if you take here, it doesn't look brilliant for black. To be honest, I go just rook AB1, but you can go D5. Yeah. I'm just one tempo short to have a great position. To 94, and this is a game. I don't know. Let's see. Let's come back to our boy.
Who's our boy?
Peter.
Lagoon
Peter,
or Peter? They're both
Peter.
our boys.
Yeah, that's true. 8 times Russian champion. Come on.
Would you rather be 8-time Russian champion or 1-time Mind Games champion?
You know the answer.
Yeah, I want to hear it from you.
So, white has a center somehow stabilized. I mean, you cannot do much about it, but black has some play. This knight can come here, rook c8, rook c3. This pawn is a bit weak. I don't know who's better and why. The usual question. Maybe rook a1 makes sense here.
Maybe white is slightly better, but Peter's gonna be comfortable here. It's a random Krumfeld position. He will know what goes where. He's seen worse. He's happy. It's also imbalances. I could see him winning this somehow.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. And very interesting here that Gawain just took the pawn. So let's see if check. He just wants... That's what he wants. And after queen a5, queen b6, he just claims that he's a pawn up. Which is factually true. And knight d5 might come. So next move. So this is just winning for white, actually. Is that... Yeah, okay, that's good. And if I just take first, takes queen here, rook f2, queen d3. How does that work? Jan, we need your gate. But it looks fishy for black.
Yeah. But if it works, it works.
These pieces are just misplaced. If it works, it works. This is a German proverb, yeah?
Yeah. Shut up and work.
Rook f3. Arbeiten. No? This was Kramnik used to tell me.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that was his second during Bonn 2008. The most unsuccessful match in his career. He lost to Kamsky though, and to Shirov as well, so maybe not. Actually.
Yes, some losses. Yeah, it's true.
So this is the position of the game. Queen d3. He played king h1. He didn't go rook f2. I was really expecting. Rook f2, bishop d4. Attacking the rook, protecting the knight. This is winning. And if knight d1, then there is a... Maybe not. I was about to say that there is a very bad news, like queen e1, but there is bishop f1. But actually just the simple queen takes d3, just win a piece. So that was the point. So he played king h1 and now queen d3. What's going on? I'm confused now.
I don't know. I rely on your analysis while I'm reading the chat.
I think it's just a piece up.
He blundered? I don't really see the point.
I think he blundered.
Do we
You
see
go rook d1 now.
the
The poem is queen c2.
Yeah.
Attack this guy. So Gawain is has the rough start.
Yeah. I have to excuse myself for 2 minutes. I hear my daughter is crying. I think she needs my calming voice to fall asleep.
For sure.
Only
I will cut your sound. He's right back and we'll look at some beautiful games. Let's have a look at half. So he went knight d5, h6. Of course, if you just castle, then there is a problem. You can never unpin, basically, because if you, let's say I play some random move, bishop e2, you go h6, and now I can take, and take here. Which now the pawn is protected by the rook here. So takes, bishop e3, and it looks just very good for black, actually. And d5, which makes a lot of sense. Now bishop e2. You still can castle as black as this pawn on h6 is hanging. So bishop g7 protecting the pawn. You want to castle, play bishop e6, and you are slightly better as black because you have this nice center. So half is playing bishop c5 to, of course, prevent black from castling. Bishop e6, castle, queen d7, and Oparin wants really to strike back. He had a tough start, so why not play some sharp game with the kings on opposite sides. Long castle and queen a4, and already starting to ask some question here. If you play a6, of course there is always b4 followed by b5, so this is a bit dangerous. And if you play king b8, I will go b4 anyway. Maybe b6 though. But b5 could be some nasty play for white here. Seems to me that white might be a bit faster, but with such a strong center, it's difficult to believe really in white. I just have to find a solution for this king. I cannot. Before knight d4 is a typical trick because you don't have queen d7 check, and you can take here, and you give a check and you win a piece. But that doesn't work as long as pawn on a7 is hanging with check. He played king b8. I guess b4 will come. I mean, what else? Maybe d4 is sometimes a move here, just to go bishop b5. If you go d here, I can go knight e5. Always the same trick, you cannot take with the knight, otherwise it would be mate in 2. So you have to take with the bishop, pawn takes, and it looks actually quite good for white. Bishop b5 might come. So d4 could be a move. Yeah, if you go ed, I can even consider giving up a pawn with bishop b5. I'm sure Ralph will consider this d4 break. So let's have a look at Gawain, if he really blundered or not. And yeah, rook f3 seems to gain the piece back, but queen f3 is a very good move. Takes, very simple. 2 bishops, a rook, and as well this king, who is really weak because of this pawns structure, which is demolished. So I believe this position should be just winning for black. Let's say something like bishop a3, bishop c5. Then you will try to put back your bishop on b7. So that looks very sad for Gawain. With half out of 3, it will be like almost game over. Let's have a look at Peter. Castle a5, rook b1. Threatening a3 and threatening d5 as well. That's why he went e6. That's what Greenfeld players are doing in this structure. You don't want to allow d5. d5 is always a very dangerous move, followed by bishop d4. So you have to go e6 and now h4, which is a typical now alpha 0 style. You just want to put the pawn on h6 and see what happens. The king becomes weak when you put your pawn on h6. And the man is back.
I have returned. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Paul Borta and
Paul
Mr.
Porta, that's Mr. Svidler.
So after h4, h6 came because this, what I was playing, this alpha 0 style. h5, h6 now is it's really scary for black players.
It's a big enemy of the Grunfeld, this pawn running up the board.
Okay, fd1, knight d7 and e5. And now you just create some attack. So you give up this nice square for a knight or a bishop. But now you just want to go all out on the attack. So that will be a very interesting game.
Yeah. Queen d2, king h7, h5. No, there will be blood.
And knight b6, knight d5 is coming.
Oh, very
h5,
fast.
g5, okay. And knight d2, now he wants knight e4. But yeah, that's the kind of game that Peter is winning, no?
Typical Peter game. Yeah, he'll be okay. Interesting stuff.
Very much so. So you have to go knight d5, I guess, anyway, sooner or later. That's a good... maybe queen d5 is looking at. Threatening the a2 pawn, preventing knight e4. That's... that makes a lot of sense to me. And also have this another route for the knight on c3, which is knight a4, knight c3. So, yeah. I think Peter is contemplating his options. But we are not too worried.
No. What's the Sam situation, by the way? He is free this round, yeah? That's why he's off the call and will return? I'm just curious.
I really hope he will return, but he's not playing this one. He's not supposed to play.
Okay, fair enough.
And he also lost the previous game. So I don't know. He's supposed to stay, but he didn't.
Sure, he'll be back.
Yeah. Well, that's a tough question. Jam
he also
Snacker.
talked about his strength of character, bouncing back from losses.
Yeah.
On Twitter, so yeah, it would be very out of character for him to not be back. No, he'll be back.
Yeah, the only small problem in this round robin stuff where there is where basically the rule is the winner takes it all, is that some people who start losing at the start,
you don't have a lot of motivation then.
yeah, you lose a bit your. Of course, nobody is going to withdraw, as Jam Snacker was asking, but they might lose some motivation, and who can blame them? Enjoy.
We can blame them.
Yeah.
We'll have a great time.
And Queen D5 was played actually. Sorry, I missed some. Ah no, he played F5. Wow. Takes. 94 Queen F5. Okay, Knight G3. Which is interesting, but isn't that a draw offer? Like if you go Queen F6, I don't think you have a better. You don't have that many options. I mean, because Knight D5 is coming anyway. And Peter is playing Queen D5 now, preventing Knight E4, threatening Knight A4, threatening Knight C4. I think he's doing well. That would be a nice start.
I agree. And I would also like to praise you. You're commentating this very nicely, showing the plans. It's, yeah, good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you, boss. Thank you, supervisor.
I wish. Am I still your supervisor? I don't know. Sometimes I get confused about the chain of command. What's the current situation? Can I give you?
I'm quite high on the list, but only in France. But it's what all matters, to me at least.
Yeah, but it's what matters to me too. Can I give you instructions about French content or not? I don't know.
I
need a ruling.
I really don't hope so.
I would like to give some input. I have some thoughts.
But you don't speak the language, so you can't understand what we are doing.
First of all, that's a blatant lie. Je peux parler français très bien. Pas de problème. And secondly, I can still give my great thoughts, and you can translate them.
Okay, let's have a weekly meeting.
Let's have a weekly meeting about French content. Sometimes we invite Jules.
Yosef, he will enjoy that, I'm sure.
Yeah, Josef should be there. Yeah, I agree.
Yosef wants to come to Hamburg.
Oh, great! He can record some stuff. I'll record stuff with him.
Critical moment.
Critical moment.
He said it's better to record in Hamburg than in France, because now in France the situation is a bit.
Of course. Yeah. He also told me that he likes me much better than you.
That's true. He told me the same, that he likes me much better than you. But,
yeah, Revel Adam is saying, I can sense the tension between the French and the German. Yeah, that's the undercurrent.
That's really
this
like
show. A lot of tension.
Mr.
But Laurent and I have been around each other for way longer.
Yeah,
you could even imagine. So
no, we didn't have
tension.
Any tension, no?
Considering that.
No, I think you hate me once a week.
Yeah, but I hate most people once a week.
After some call we have, I think you hate me for some time. For, let's say, we are not in talking terms for the day. Let's say Monday we are not in talking terms. I mean, that's all.
No, it depends on how disgustingly opportunistic you behave.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, let's not have this get out. What I'm trying to say is, a lot of it is for show. Laurent genuinely gets upset when you bring up, I don't know, saucisson, pain blanc, that kind of stuff. He doesn't think is funny at all. But other than that, we're on great terms. We've been around each other many a time, and we never had real trouble. You know, we even were in tense situations. But it's very hard to get too upset at Laurent.
Yeah, thank you. The same.
No, it's
same feeling.
I've tried.
I know.
How's Gawain, CB Jones?
Gawain just he miscalculated something. I mean, like he's dead lost here, I think.
Busted, yeah.
That's what I was explaining. Bishop
I didn't
c1,
think
see, already the bishop. Because if that pawn would be on f2, that pawn on g2, you could play maybe h3 or g3. Even that would be not too good. But with this pawn structure, it's just that means that the king is incredibly weak. So that's a problem. Rook d8, bishop e3 check. Losing more material. Losing an exchange, but probably I have no choice now. Bishop will come here, the rook will coordinate, and that's game over. Bishop f5 even better. You just prevent some f5. That's just too easy for black actually. You cannot.
It's just hopeless. Yeah. Your pawns will never queen, and you just get mated eventually.
There is
the rooks can attack more stuff than one.
And it's a very nice pawn chain for black. You cannot.
Super safe. Yeah.
Yeah, super safe. Okay, you still have this small hope for tricks, but yeah. That's too small.
There's a debate about commentary teams people would like to see. Kasparov and Sam Shanklin gets mentioned. That'd be amazing. I'd love to see. I'd love to see that. Kasparov and Laurent.
That would be nice.
Mentioned. Actually, true story. Before I heard that the candidates is delayed, I reached out to Laurent, who did great commentary work and gained a lot of hearts, especially on social media, on Twitch and YouTube, if he'd be available for the second part of the candidates. Of course, unclear if it's my decision, but I had great hopes to bring Laurent Trent back against the will of the people. And now I'm very sad that we don't have the candidates and I won't see Laurent.
So you agreed? Yeah? Because he has a very busy schedule.
He is very busy, but sometimes he can find some time in his very busy schedule.
Sometimes he can.
Which is always a great honor if he can make time.
He can find some couple of months available in his very busy schedule.
Of course. He has stuff to do, but I was hopeful there would be a chance. But now, I don't know what will happen.
Yeah.
Do you think?
But you are the Nightbot. I mean, like, a Nightbot is saying 108 people ask when will Laurent come back.
That's not too many people.
Okay.
Slice Server is saying Jan is like a German Larry David. Thanks, that means a lot.
Okay, let's go back to... Not at all. Laurent is not unemployed at all. He's incredibly busy.
No, recently I actually heard that he only has a few spots left for people he could coach because he's already close to being full with students. But if it's a special someone, then maybe he can still find a spot.
Check out. Find some time for Aliazar, yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
So how he's doing? He's doing well. He just he's very clever. You got him. He has the line. He has the bishops. That's very unpleasant for black. That would be my guess. C5. Taking the chance to push c5 because this en passant is not really great here. That would blunder the queen.
Very nice.
Thank you. So here, what can I do? I'm not sure. I'm trying to calculate something a bit silly. Queen a4, which is falling to some trap, but I saw it. I thought maybe queen e4, knight d1, and bishop f3, trying to get a nice battery here. Which I don't believe in that, but actually I cannot see a defense. And he went for it. Oh, Ralph went for queen a4. So it means that he didn't see queen e4. He didn't see a defense. And yeah, I mean, that's not... that's a game. So this is live. Wow. I see the same trick as Ralph. I'm so incredible. Why I didn't qualify?
Ralph is on his way up.
Played your boy. Sign. It was very close.
Yeah.
It was very close, but he was...
He's good. He's fast.
A bit too fast.
Hungry.
A bit too young for me. A bit too motivated. Yeah, a bit too everything. Yeah? And how is it? Do you see a difference here?
No?
I mean, if I go here, it's mate in 2. Okay, that's not good.
No.
So my threat is if you pass, let's say, I just go here and I give mate on the next move.
That's a problem, yeah.
So this is not good. I mean, I just... no, there is no defense, I think.
Yeah.
But why Oparin went so fast? Probably had no choice, yeah? Okay, after queen e4 he had a choice to play bishop f5, but I think this doesn't really help. After queen d5, knight d1, bishop f3 is the same story. Maybe even worse, because sometimes you can start playing on dark squares.
I'm disappointed with my boy Oparin.
Yeah, no,
I think he's so strong, but he's not showing it here.
No, I mean,
No, I'm not even kidding. It's
yeah,
sad.
he's out already. Yeah, no, this is game over, it seems. Let's see Paul Borta with...
Yeah.
he was doing well. So knight f3, which makes a lot of sense to get the knight on the nice central square. Knight a4, as I told you, knight e3 is coming. Knight e4, of course, and g4, using every chance. This is typical Zwiller, yeah? Pawn is coming here. I mean, the queen. The pawn could be hanging in some lines. Rook f1, rook ac8. Okay, one takes, and knight c3. And black is just better. If you take here, I have many decent options. I guess rook takes makes a lot of sense. Just to, I'm threatening rook takes e3. I'm threatening that pawn. If you move the bishop, I will collect on f3. That looks terrible for white actually. Just losing probably.
Yeah.
Ciel Bleu, another French guy.
Wow. But he's not premium.
He's not premium. He will never be premium.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if Ciel Bleu is premium, I just quit.
Wow. That's the end boss.
Ciel Bleu is kind of the guy I will try to convince 100 times. And okay, he's too... At some point, he said I watched the method and it's nice, but I actually had to watch the same extract like 20 times or something like that. So.
It's a nice
Ciel Bleu is
extract.
tough. But if you're not like Ciel Bleu and you want to become premium, you still have this code, this promo code, Norway 40. If it doesn't work anymore, but I guess it does, we will give you 40%. I mean, Jan will give you, after all, I mean, he's the founder of Chess24. So, I mean, come on. He has the right to give you even 150%. I mean, like, no?
I don't know how stuff works, but yeah, I would assume that code is still up. And if not, Tech Press will handle it.
Yeah, no worries.
Sionet is asking if...
Can I donate premium to Ciel Bleu?
Sounds fine to me.
I think Sionen is a fan of Anish.
Yes.
And doesn't like me.
You guys natural enemies?
I mean, I don't care. No, I mean, it's okay. I mean, I can understand. I mean, okay, it's not so easy to understand, but I can admit that some people are fans, are Anish's fan. But, yeah, he doesn't like me.
Oh.
I mean, that's, I noticed already.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Because you have very few natural enemies.
Yeah, but this is one of them. But it's okay.
It's okay. Sionet
Come on,
saying,
Fressinet, calling me
Fressinet.
I love you to death. See?
See?
This is typical Anish sense of humor. I mean, Anish could make this kind of jokes.
I don't think it's a joke.
Yeah. No, I watched one of the video actually of done by Sionane of about the bromance. See, I'm making advertisement for your videos. It was okay.
Which video do you watch? Sorry.
This done by Sionen, like about the bromance between Anish and Magnus.
Ah. Yeah, I don't know.
one of
I'm
them.
very confused about their relationship, but I never thought it was really much of a bromance. It's mainly on social media. No, you never see them talk so
No.
much, even before 2020, like in person or whatever. But I don't know. It's
I don't know.
It's complicated people. I think these smart people, they often have complicated relationships. Like Laurent and I, we're simple people. We're like,
Yeah.
if you put us in
Yeah,
the
we have
other
a-
house, like,
it
okay,
was-
he's French, his eating habits are annoying, but we'll still find a way to get along. But you know, these smart people, it's much more complex.
That's true, yeah.
Mm.
We have a very simple relationship, yeah.
Yes.
That's a good way to sum it up. Okay, so Paul Borta, he has a very simple relationship with pawns. He just takes them. So we will take another one, no?
It's a typical game that Paul Borta wins somehow. Yeah, you could see it in the
No, but
making.
now it's just pawn up and some attacking is weak. He could have taken that pawn. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe some chances in the rook ending, but even that. Okay, yeah. Why to do that if you can just queen f5, king h1? Now you can. I mean, it's winning. Yeah.
Paul Borta is just crushing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It amazes me. He keeps amazing me. Because in general, I usually argue that I believe in nurture over nature, that I believe in, you know, deliberate training, putting in the hours and so on. And of course, Paul Borta has done that. But he's also put in literally hundreds of thousands of hours into all kinds of nonsense. Let's face it. Like card games, Hearthstone, cricket, US television, British comedy, like all kinds of stuff. And he just keeps playing with these young kids at his very advanced age. And he's just better. How does he do it? How does he stay so sharp? Like, we're much younger.
This has a very special name. This is called talent.
Yeah, but is it that simple? Like,
I mean, if you are very talented, yes.
there must be something, yeah? Because I usually preach this talent is overrated thing. It helps you to get into it. But some cases like Magnus or Svidler are very hard to explain for me. Maybe it's just that. I'm not sure.
I mean, he could have.
It's just special touch, yeah?
Yeah, but actually, I mean, he didn't. I was talking about that with Peter. I mean, he didn't achieve what he. I mean, it wouldn't have been a scandal to see Peter Svidler as a challenger for a World Championship match. I mean,
No, of course, you could argue he didn't maximize his talent because he has certain weaknesses in the opening and technical endgames and stuff that just requires very boring, disciplined study. But the touch he has, and when he means business, I just keep being amazed by, and he wins the game.
Yeah. 2 pawns up. This bishop is falling. This our friend Matthias has seen enough and resigns. Same for Gawain. Was the king was kind of trapped here, and we saw the end actually of Mamedov versus Oparin, because after bishop f3, Oparin decided to resign and to leave the call, which my guess is that he's not playing the next round, but we'll see that. Let's see the results of today, of this round, sorry, and the ranking. And we see a surprise, Jan.
What's the surprise?
Peter is leading, but he has 1 game less. Same for Ralph, actually. Okay.
Ralphie is also kicking.
So 2 out of 2. This is probably a 2 hours race. Okay, but Narayan is not out. He has 2 out of 3. Blue Bomb has 1.5, so who knows. But for Gawain Jones, Oparin, it will be tough. Half out of 3 is kind of not enough. How many points do you need to win this tournament? At least 5, I would say.
We'll see. But yeah, Ralph and Svidler, not a surprise really. Maybe by ratings, but we know what a specialist Ralph is for shorter time controls. And Svidler, we just gave the speech. She's also the highest rated player in the field, of course, and has quite some experience from the last Magnus Chess Tour and other prestigious events like the Mr. Dodgy Invitational with this 15-10 time control. which I think also matters. If you're not so used to playing this 15-10 online, it's a bit different than your usual blitz or rapid games.
But actually, like there's 6 games for each players, so it means that if you have half out of 3, even if you make 3 out of 3, you have no chance to reach first place. So this is already gone for.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's not actually 7 rounds.
Yeah, it's only 6. So this is gone for Jones and Opine, I'm afraid. Let's see the pairings maybe. Of round 4, the last round of today, which will be at 8 p.m. Narayanan, very important game against Mamedov. Paul Borta, Peter Zvidler against Gawain Jones, and a bit of last chance for both of them, actually. Sam Shankland against Matthias Bluebaum. The loser will be out. That's almost for sure.
Stakes is high. That's not a grammar mistake. That's a De La Soul album. 824M is asking, is the second Mr. Dorsey Invitational confirmed?
Of course.
Mr. Dorsey, what's the state of things? Mr. Dorsey is saying he's working on the Mr. Dorsey candidational right now. Would be fun, no? Or a rapid match by Magnus. I've seen some idea floated against one of the candidates every day during the candidates, or the candidates' dates were originally scheduled.
Really?
Sure, Magnus can enjoy that, no? Uh-huh.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, that could be fun, yeah.
Mated for Life is saying, yes, I had to revise my opinion on the importance of nurture. Quite an adjustment in my thinking. Yeah, I struggle with that. Like, I'm still team nurture, but I have to accept, I think, in top level chess, there are different ways to reach it. But yeah, I can't say I'm very well read on the topic. But I read some books, and I have to reshuffle my thinking on these things. I'm not sure. Anyway, Mr. Dodgy Chess is working on the candidational. I am still working. I'm not sure if I told you about this. My dream would, of course, be a TV show called Farmageddon, where chess players, if it has to do something with chess, fight against animals in a ring for survival. And if you defeat the animal, then you move to the next level where it's a stronger animal. And you can have like 7 rounds, maybe, or 10, depending on how many you take.
And?
No, that's it. But I think in order to make it fair, the humans would have to be trained from a very early age. Let's say 3 or 4, they start training to fight against these animals. And then at age 18, they're eligible to partake in the tournament.
Okay.
It's a bit like, I'm not sure if you've seen the movie 300, where the Spartans, they sent their kids into the wilderness at like age 4 or 5. Then they have to gain some toughness, and then they can come back and become warriors. So yeah, that was a thought I had.
Exciting.
It of course depends on the level of animals. Like first round would probably be a dog, like a decent dog, but where you're still a favorite. Then you can work your way up. Obviously, already a chimpanzee is way, way stronger,
of course,
than a human. But a human can also use cunning. He can use psychology. He can't use tools. I want it to be in a ring, so neither side can use tools. But you can, I don't know, befriend the ape, and then you both take a nap, and then you go for the attack. Like you can use your superior intellect, but that's why you need to be trained.
Amazing.
Thank you.
What you're thinking of.
I was also thinking about a water level where you could fight one of the great villains of the seas, like, I don't know, a sea lion, sea leopard, is that what it's called? Dolphin, like that. There are all kinds of options, and I'm open for debate also what the final opponent should be and so on. But I think it would make for great TV.
Yeah. Talking of TV, let's be more chessy.
All right.
talking of TV, the yeah, you won't like you will hate me for 30 seconds maybe. But talking of TV, Chess24 announced that we had like 2 Norwegian TV for the tour.
Wow.
So the guy who wins today will be on 2 different Norwegian TVs. This is just amazing.
It's going to be on
in
NRK and
Norway.
TV2 at the same time?
I would really think so, because
So it's
those
gonna
are
be
really the
double
main.
Or I'm not sure which channels it will be, but those are, I think, the 2 big chess TV channels usually, no?
I think, I'm not sure if TV2 is more into it than NRK. It very much depends.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But usually when
Yeah.
chess is on Norwegian TV, it's either on NRK or TV2, no?
Yeah.
As you
so
know, I
it's-
spend a lot of time in Norway. And I spend a lot of time watching TV. So that's an area I have expertise in.
Yeah, so this is kind of getting, basically replacing the whole offline circuit. I mean, like, there is no tournaments anyway happening. So, except Wike, I think, but the rest will be online
Uh-huh.
and on Chess24.
Uh-huh. So it's the Champions Chess Tour.
Champion Chess Tour. The name is changing. It's getting bigger. And yeah,
So yeah, thanks for interrupting my Farmageddon thoughts by
yeah. But
reminding us-
I wanted to find a way to interrupt that. To be honest.
I understand. Because what people don't know about you, first of all, they don't know how mean you are, but also you're very uncomfortable if things get slightly politically incorrect. You can already see, like Peter sending complaints to Laurent at Chess24 about all this nonsense talked on the show, and you don't like that because at core you're very correct. You have very nice values, and you don't even like to joke around with stuff like that. Am I right? That characterization?
You're wrong.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. The next game is in 10 minutes, which is kind of bad news for me.
You're hoping to make it through these 10 minutes without.
I
being
didn't
cancelled.
do. It was 5 hours. Jam Snacker, I think 5 hours. Video says on Berlin. Come on, it was 9.
At least 9, no? Like felt like 12.
It felt like 20 for people who watch that. When is our next video says? We should do one.
Let's do one. Come to Hamburg. It's nice weather.
Ah,
2 degrees, rain. We'll do a nice video series from my basement.
I
With
cannot
difficulties.
come. I mean, like, if I go out of Paris, I need 2 weeks. 2 weeks quarantine in
That's
your
okay.
country.
You can stay in my basement for 2 weeks.
I don't really wish to do that.
That I
But if
understand.
you come to Paris, then
But I will
nothing
never be
happens.
allowed to return, no? Like I will just be
that's
quarantined in Paris. And as you know, I read a lot about Paris syndrome and I don't want to catch it. I don't mean COVID, I mean the syndrome that especially happens to Japanese tourists because they believe Paris is paradise. It's heaven on earth. It's the most romantic place in the whole world. And then they come there and they see, and
What?
they get
This is what.
deeply depressed.
So this is what do they see? What do they see?
I don't
make
know.
them
They just have a
depressed.
look around because I think it's this romantic
It is. I mean,
utopia where everything is just people sitting in little cafes, drinking café au lait, and
Exactly.
charming waiters come and ask them, Monsieur, would you like another saucisson? And the sun is shining, and then romantic music is playing. That's the idea people have of Paris.
of course.
And
it's
then they
true.
enter anything that does not ideally match that idea.
because they don't know you didn't go to the right places, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Like sometimes even on the subway ride from the airport, they already start.
Yeah, okay, but okay,
second
you
thoughts.
take the subway. I mean, like, okay, it's not Paris. I mean, like when you take the airport is not in Paris.
No, of course. No, I'm not saying it's not by far the most beautiful city on earth. Like, of course,
It is.
it's like Rome. It's nothing. Sorry, I can't say that with a straight face. I'll stop. I don't even know much about Paris. I've never really been there for any longer period.
You've been to Gonfreville, which has...
I've been to, I played some French league in the suburbs. As a kid, with our boat, we were going through the French canals. We went through Paris. A lot of lights, I recall that. I could see the Tour Eiffel from our boat.
Wow. Thank you, Jam Snake was saying that he liked it. He likes the video series, so thanks a lot.
Oh wow, we lost all the viewers. Ciel Bleu is saying the most beautiful city on earth is Malaga, in Jan's opinion. Never forget. No, I don't think I ever said that. But I think Malaga is a great place to live. It's very compact. It has the right size. 500,000 people, I think, is the perfect size for a city. You have everything, but it's still, you don't need to travel long distances. So yeah, I'm a big fan. Then the most beautiful city, it's very hard debate. I'm always very impressed with Rome. But it depends what you like. I also really like Shanghai, which I'm not sure if it's very beautiful, but it's just so much to see. Like, you have 5 of the 10 tallest buildings in the world next to each other, and they all look super futuristic. And then you have all these giant parks, and no, it's spectacular. No, it's many nice cities.
You have been to Shanghai, yeah? Then.
No, I made up. I saw some documentary. No, I've been to Shanghai. Yeah.
Okay.
Ciel Bleu is saying you had a better point with Malaga, actually. No, Ciel Bleu, what do you want me to say? Am I allowed to have an opinion, or are you just trying to undermine mine for implying Paris might not be the most beautiful thing?
I don't have to do anything. Look, I mean, the chat is
busy. That you briefed your supporters to.
Yeah, but they are just.
I also know disturbing amounts of things about me. No, this Malaga I haven't even talked about for like 5 years. So
yeah, but Ciel Bleu is.
You have like a folder of research on topics. It's impressive.
So there is some question on Twitch. FX streamer, why isn't Firuja playing? Because I really guess that he's invited to the tour directly. So. Doesn't need to play to qualify.
The Tour Eiffel.
Yeah.
Dutch Defender is saying, a famous Dutch song, Gimme Amsterdam. That's more beautiful than Paris. It's hard to argue cities. Every city is different. Amsterdam is very nice.
Amsterdam is very nice. I agree. For a change. What is the best city in Germany?
Germany, depends what you like. Hamburg is beautiful. The problem is the weather is usually bad. I really enjoy like some of the smaller cities in the south, like Baden-Baden. There's not much happening. But
Baden-Baden is nice. Yeah,
or Heidelberg, Freiburg, all these places are very, very nice. But yeah, when it comes to the big cities, I'm from Hamburg, so I'm biased. But yeah, I think Hamburg, Munich are like the nicest when it comes to
Berlin, no?
Trees and so on. Okay, that's... it's a matter of taste. There's a lot of stuff happening in Berlin, but yeah, when it comes to, I don't know. I can't have fights with Paris and Berlin on the same show. So yeah, I'll agree that Berlin is very nice. Karlsruhe has been voted the most beautiful city. Who voted that? That's madness. No offense to Karlsruhe. I was just there.
Yeah, me too. We are together.
Karlsruhe is not the most beautiful city.
Yeah, no, Baden-Baden is really... I like it. But it's very quiet and very small, yeah.
Yeah, of course, but I'm saying...
And very rich.
I really enjoy a lot of these quiet, beautiful 50 till 100,000 people, cities or villages there, but of course...
is that so big? I thought it was very small, Baden-Baden.
I would guess it's around 100,000, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very hard to compare. Also, Amsterdam is what, like 1 million people? Paris is probably, I don't know, 8 million, so it's...
No. Inside Paris, it's 2.5.
Really? Wow.
But with a suburb,
But
it's
with
like
suburbs,
12 million,
like
10 million or something.
Yeah, well, it depends how you count.
Or 11 million. But inside Paris, it's Paris is a very small city. Actually, I mean, for capital. I mean, compared to its suburb and so on. Okay, so they will start in 2 minutes. Naranayan versus Rauf. Peter Zwiller against Gawain Jones, who is basically out. And Sam Shankland, former US champion, against German number 1, apparently. Matthias Blueby.
I've never been to Chicago, no.
You've been invited to Chicago, no?
I don't know, have I? Can't recall.
I don't know. I think Chess24 was invited to Chicago after this, making this shirt to famous fucking legend.
Ah, okay. I'd like to go to Chicago.
Yeah, it's been a while. I didn't go to US, but okay. Well, it's not really the great period to talk about that.
Do you miss traveling?
Yeah, kind of.
Me too.
I know. You know what I like?
Yeah.
That you probably miss it more than me, and this makes me less depressed.
Yeah, that's... In a way, it's uplifting, but also a bit sad that knowing how miserable I am makes you happier. Like you look...
No, it doesn't make me happier. It makes me less unhappy.
Yeah. No, I understand. It's the same way that I watch trash television. I look at these people and think, okay, I'm a mess, but they have it way worse. That's the same way you look at me.
Okay, some French.
Yeah, boring.
So did Shanky...
Shanky did his homework. Was he going to do A3? I wanted to go A3 here.
Oh, come on. H4. No? You don't go H4 in such?
I don't know. Very aggressive.
A3 to play B4, yeah. That looks so bad for black, actually. I mean, this kind of stuff.
Blue Bommy knows all the subtleties here, but it looks bad at first sight. You have to do something.
Yeah, this knight on
direct,
this 7 is very... I mean, it's just misplaced. You don't know what to do with it. You have to make F6 work at some point, because otherwise I don't see anything. G3 makes a lot of sense. You just want bishop G2, castle. Or even sometimes bishop S3 and you stop F6 once and forever.
Where F6, bishop H3 happens and you sacrifice some pawns now, but maybe not here. Blueby just goes B5.
B5, wow. Doesn't care. Huh? He wants this A5, B4, bishop A6. Okay, he knows what he's doing.
I'm sure he knows.
In French.
Looks bad to my eyes, but I
do
not understand these structures very well.
Let's see. Mr. Paul Borta is, of course, playing some crap. C6. So this is a famous symmetrical line.
Yeah.
Very difficult to get anything as white.
Yeah, it's important that B3 you can go knight E4. B3 would be a typical Paul Borta move, but after B3, knight E4 is supposed to be smart.
That's the game.
Yeah, it didn't happen, yeah?
No. Okay, this is just, yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Am I talking nonsense?
No, this is normal. But this is not, I mean, like refutation or something.
No, but... Yeah, I was just thinking, compared to this other line where you go D4, D5, B3, they knight E4 is not the main move, no? So
no, it's not the main move, but it's a very acceptable move.
Yeah, it's playable. No?
Yeah, of course it's playable. I had this position actually with white and with black, so I think it's just not completely equal, but close enough. B3, D6, D4. Okay, he wanted to switch here. D4 and E5, this typical trick. You cannot... you can take, of course.
Yeah, knight G4.
Do you go knight G4 here? I don't think you go knight G4, actually.
No.
Maybe you just take back.
Just take it. Bishop a3.
Yeah, bishop a3 could be something like that, no?
Could be, yeah.
Sometimes it's very dangerous because you have this long diagonal. Because if you
still counting after bishop f8, queen d1 and ef3, who eats more pieces there? Ah, no, it doesn't work, sorry. Because the rook is no longer on f1. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, but this is kind of...
Why is this so great? 94?
I don't know, maybe something.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if it's great or not.
Exchange up now?
How do you play?
Take it, for example. Queen somewhere.
I mean, come on, you are behaving like Jules. Like saying like, okay, you choose the move. Yeah, I can go bishop h6, queen e7. I think
you
it's
choose.
You choose, yeah? Any move, yeah?
Up to you.
Queen e7, I mean, it looks to me like there is some, at least some compensation. Because if you take knight g4, then I can always go like knight c3, bishop. Yeah, but maybe here. Like, what do you do? If you go knight e5, I just go bishop b2 and you keep your weakness here. And if you take here, I can always go bishop a3, knight e4. I don't think this is good. But actually, I think that I hope one of our friends is not watching this show, because I think this I kind of.
Are you revealing secrets again?
Maybe, but not on purpose. But that looks like we need to call our friend. In the call, no?
Sorry?
We need one more friend in the call, no? Peter, the guy Dane.
Would be great, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe he can join us tomorrow. Usually he's happy to talk to us, no?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's have a look at Naranayan against Mamedov. What's so funny? It's on Twitch.
Mr. Dodgy Chess is saying the fear in Laurent's eyes. Someone clip that.
Yeah, exactly. Are we filmed? I mean, like, let's delete everything, yeah? So bishop e2, e5, castle c6. Okay, this is a small line, d5, knight a6, h3, which is a bit weird. h3 here, but I don't see what is the point.
Yeah, it looks a bit random. But
okay, you want to play bishop e3 without facing knight g4, but a5, bishop e3, and yeah.
Oh, Ralphie will be happy. He'll do something. He doesn't need equality. He just needs
playability.
Squares to put his pieces.
Yeah, this feels very playable, yeah. So, which game do you want to look at?
None of them.
So, knight h5.
Show me the blue bomb French again.
Such a. And he took at some point on. He took on c5 just to secure the square for the knight, yeah? Okay. That makes a lot of sense, and it's supposed to be at least slightly better for white.
Yeah, but blue bomb, he knows all these things, of course. I never know if these openings where I guess you're slightly worse starting off, but if you spent a lot of time, if you can just solve that, or if you are still slightly worse, but
I think you
know it so much better, like, or if at some point you realize it's slightly worse and I should learn a different opening. I don't know. It's very complex.
Can I do that? A knight f5? I did it. Okay. Wow. Takes is a point, queen d7, attacking this and this.
Attacke doble.
And if you you cannot really protect both bishop in one move, so I guess you have to take. And here you better go for counterplay quickly, but that won't be enough. Actually, you will just lose that e4 pawn very quickly, no?
This looks hopeless, no?
That was a massive
Well,
blunder
blundered.
from...
Just as I praised him.
Yeah.
Jinxed him.
Yeah, he missed that, which is quite a simple trick, actually. PH is the ultimate supervisor. That's very true, Ciel Blanc. He's born to be a supervisor.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think he's a creative himself who just, well, they call it the Peter principle, no? That he's also called Peter. But you keep getting promoted because of your skills. And then at some point he ends up supervising people because he's so high in the chain of command. Which I'm not sure if that's his core skill. I still think of him as an analyst first and a supervisor second.
Okay.
Laurent's not talking because he knows he's not allowed to disclose any of the inner workings, so he's very worried.
And I already did a mistake before, so let's not add something.
I don't know why I keep trying to get you in trouble, but you're way too cunning to bite, unfortunately.
No, he's a great guy.
Of course he is.
Let's keep him happy. He's happy these days, so let's keep him. Let's keep him that way. Come on. So let's see what Peter, if Peter is happy or not. E4, knight g5, d5, knight h3, and again, he spent like 6 minutes or 7 minutes on that, but yeah, not to get a nice position actually. I mean, this is just supposed to be a nice pawn structure for black. You have more space. Not clear what this bishop is doing. You want to play f3 at some point, but it's always not easy. I think that Peter misplayed the opening actually. I would think I'm very comfortable here as black. But, of course, not so simple maybe. What should I do with this knight? This is the main question. I cannot do anything because if takes bishop a3, rook e8, knight b5, such could be kind of annoying. I have queen a5 here, but yeah, maybe knight b7 then. But maybe then takes, yeah, maybe bishop g5, knight f4. Maybe this is playable for white. And he went h6. That's a bit surprising to me. No way. You're giving the code in the chat. Bravo.
Yeah. In Spanish, showing off.
Spanish. ¿Tenéis algún código de premium? Sí, señor. Y por seguro. No way 40.
Do you speak some Spanish?
I mean, like, yeah, I speak Spanish much better than you speak French. But this is
It's
only
basically
your third,
the same language.
This is my third language, as you're so you're much more clever. This is your fifth. So, yeah, but yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, okay, it's pretty poor, but I can understand everything. And
But my Spanish is much better than your Spanish, no? That's what matters to me.
Yeah, that's probably. But I
But of course, the words are related usually, so you can understand it.
Mr. Bacro is incredibly impressed with my Spanish.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure it means a lot to you, but
No,
I could order some food many times for both of us in some Spanish restaurant. He was really impressed with me. So.
Wow, what did you order?
I don't know. But
Pizza?
so probably some tapas, yeah? You think it's funny? Yeah? That's not even close to funny. No,
I don't know
ciel
why
bleu,
it
this
always
is not
comes back to food, but somehow it does. Let's have a look at this position.
Let's
Gawain Jones doing well, no?
Gawain Jones, I like his position, yeah. Yeah, this is a very nice. Yeah, you cannot really take here. I mean, this knight is hanging, this pawn is hanging, so you have to play first knight f2, I guess. But even though, I mean, it's not a threat, so I can even take if I want to. And at least equal, you have some weird pawn structure as white.
Probably slightly better. d4 looks a little weaker than d5 and so on. Who knows?
And Gawain is playing very fast this time, so I don't know. That could be a bad news for Peter. Let's see Ralph.
Peter is hiding his face. And Ralph is a little worse, but we're just getting started.
Yeah, this is just the starting position of the King's Indian. So
Maybe it's not even worse. I don't know. It's just complex. Guillaume FL, is he French too?
I mean, that's quite likely, no? Yeah, he's French.
I guess so.
Yeah.
He's saying, hi, bonsoir, hola, guten Abend. Wow.
Please. Be nice with our French friends. They didn't still mention the kind of food you like
What kind of food do I like?
in Germany.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't want to go ahead. They will do it in the chat.
You're such a fire starter, eh? You're just trying to feed them a topic, and now you don't want to get your hands dirty. You're hoping for all this sauerkraut content now coming from your army.
It's not coming, come on. So,
He's fine.
Narayanan is just taking a pawn. Very greedy of Narayan, but could be just very good as well.
I don't know, feels risky to me.
Yeah, but on the other hand, how do you attack? You just land with a queen on h4, maybe.
G5 or h4, no.
G5.
No, queen g5, I mean.
But queen g5, I thought it was just one move. I mean, what do you want me to play? King h2 or king h1?
King h2 looks more natural to me. Yeah, maybe it doesn't continue.
Yeah, because you want to open up like this, but...
We need some knight takes
anymore.
h3, something drastic.
Yeah.
But probably it's not enough. Yeah?
Yeah.
Fe. I don't know, I'd still be scared, but it's probably not enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how he managed to find some... He played this kind of positions all his life. And I think he will manage to find some counterplay. Ah, Turbulent is here. Ah. Hi. Hi, Turbulent.
Hi, Turbulent. You
can get into problems with Turbulent.
In German.
Sorry?
You know how we pronounce turbulent in German, because it's also a German word.
Please.
Turbulent.
Ah, turbulent. Yeah. Very nice. Ah, I couldn't find the chat from French version of the site. I had to switch to English. Ah, that's a pity. No, I have it in French. So you have to choose. There is a globe, and you have to pick up French. No, French, English. You have to change to English, but then come back to French.
Joachim's battery is bringing up the big questions. Is Jan's German better than Laurent's French? Deep thoughts. What do you think?
Who is Alekin better? He will be...
I actually think your French is probably better than my German.
Okay, let's have a look at the German guy, basically. Actually, Matthias, because you didn't when you were on a boat, yeah, and you couldn't practice.
No, that's not what I mean. No, on the boat I read a lot of German books, so I was decently cultured as a kid, but mainly my point is, since I'm so incredibly multilingual, I'm spending a lot of time speaking, I don't know, English, Norwegian, Dutch, whatever, while you spend 98% of your time speaking French or reading stuff in French. So I would assume that it's better.
That's true. Even French movies I'm very much into.
That's what I mean.
That's true. Watched a very nice movie yesterday.
Xello, wow, Xello is not my friend. He complained earlier that I was being mean to Lawrence, which I'm not sure about. I talk about this with Lawrence a lot, but overall, I'm not sure. It was a very strange dynamic on these English shows, but of course, I think Lawrence prefers being the butt of the joke than not being involved in the joke. But it's very tricky. We talked about that a lot. Xello is also saying that my German is not very good because I'm swallowing vocals, which I guess he means vowels, but who's counting? Which can be annoying for language purists. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Do you think your guy
is better?
Yeah, I agree. But not for the reasons you mentioned. But whatever. let's have a look at your boy, your countryman, Matthias. Do you think he's saving this? Probably not. Yeah. It's tough actually. Maybe, but the pawn on e4 is quite strong. Exactly, Mach 1. Carlsen, not Carlson. This is not a Carlsen event. This is a Champions Tour, which is basically the continuation, but bigger continuation of the Magnus Carlsen Tour, which had 1 million prize fund, and now it's 1.5 million prize fund. I know how to talk to American people. Yeah, we made it talk about prize fund. No.
They don't speak English?
No, I'm just kidding. No, it was a joke to my American friends.
Very offensive. No, from what I heard about the tour is that it's going to be bigger, it's going to be better, it's going to be darker, grittier, more realistic, bigger budget, more money for special effects.
More money for commentators as well.
Apparently some professional commentators will talk about the game and not about their language prowess. So I can't wait.
Okay.
Is Shankland going to win this?
It's a question I was asking 5 minutes ago.
I know, but... answer it.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Because now this pawn is really strong actually. This is very annoying. Yes, Yellow Blue is asking. Pascal is actually his mother is French. It's French.
French is his first language, no?
Yeah, French is his first language. I don't know if she's French, but she speaks. Her first language was French, so.
It's probably Canadian, no?
Yeah. Not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure actually. Okay, so let's have a look at. I think he's not winning this. This pawn is too strong. It's a pass pawn. I thought it was a second weakness at first, But now I don't see. I mean, I don't see how you attack it. And if you remove the rook, I will. Oh, sorry. I will just push. So what can you do? I mean, if you go here, I will just go here. Maybe that's kind of scenario is good for. I think this is good for white because you just protect with the king and it's winning. But I won't exchange queens. I will just. He played c4. I don't know what I'm going to do actually. Maybe something like that. Something. You look clever, but I'm not sure it's good actually.
Me neither. Can we switch to Svidler for a second?
Let's see for sure.
Winning chances for Shankland. But here, Dwayne Jones putting pressure, isn't he? Black to move.
Just taking.
Queen d8.
Oof. That's a good move, yeah.
Yeah, but it still looks unpleasant, no?
Bishop b6, rook c1, yeah?
Bishop f5 or bishop e6, something.
Bishop f5, maybe.
Bishop f5 controls a lot of squares.
Rook c1. I have this pawn, which is a bit of concern.
No, bishop b2, you take and rook c7 or something. Yeah.
Bishop f5 is played. Yeah, bishop b2. My hunch is that I'm going to escape. Yeah, rook d1 or rook c7. Rook d1 might be clever. If you take on d1, I take with the knight, and I'm exchanging some stuff, which always happy to exchange a knight against a bishop in some open position.
Amazing.com.
We should create that. Probably it exists already.
I'm pretty sure someone thought of that. So, Mayechin's battery is answering all the questions about this event. It's a qualifier for the Champions Chess Tour, which in a way is the second season of the Magnus Carlsen Chess Tour. And the winner of this event gets a spot in one of the legs of the Champions Chess Tour.
The first one.
First one. This field consists of players that, I don't know, made it out of the knockout stage in the, no, not the knockout stage, the first stage in the Banter Blitz series, no?
Yeah, exactly. They lost in, but it was Le Quang went very far. I think he went to the, was that semi-final or quarter-final?
But he's not playing it.
Yeah, but he qualified already for the tour.
Yeah, because the guys that were even higher, we are assuming, will get invitations, so they didn't need to qualify.
No, they got invitations, I think. I mean, if they are not playing here, it means they got invitations. Did they agree or not is another story.
Deuces 1903 saying, I wonder if Jan is into Netflix shows. Not all the Netflix shows, but sometimes I watch a little. I watch
only 90% of them.
TV. And Chris FFM is asking, what is the best French movie, Laurent? What's the best French movie?
I mean, it's a very difficult question. I mean, like, what I watched yesterday, Les Miserables, I advise to everyone.
The musical?
No, Les Miserables.
That's a musical, no?
No, that's a book from Victor Hugo.
I know, but it's most famous as a musical. Anyway, moving on. There's a movie.
And there's a movie which is called Les Miserables, and about suburb, and which I watched yesterday. It's not the best movie, but I don't know. I mean, like, there's a lot of nice movies, so I don't know. I mean, like, best movies is not in my range.
It's not La Haine with
La Haine. La Haine, and it's the same kind of La Haine. So you will like the Les Miserables. I mean, if you liked La Haine, of course, you like Les Miserables. You've seen that?
Of course.
The Alp. Oh. Allez, And did you enjoy it? Ah non, La Haine. Ah, les films de Luc Besson, okay. No, there is so many, so that I cannot. What is the best German movie?
I will give you the answer. It's a movie no one's ever heard of, but it's very good. It's called Victoria.
Victoria. Okay.
Is it called Victoria? I think so. Sometimes I mix up the name, but I think it's Victoria.
So Peter played Rook C4 and...
Yeah. Victoria, 2015.
Blitzkrieg. Victoria 2015. Okay.
Emmanuel Guigard is saying, Intouchable.
No.
Eh.
No.
Eh. What
Good
about...
movie, Les Misérables, but very political, say Turbulent. La Haine, it's Kassovitz, yeah. That's true. Mathieu Kassovitz with Vincent Cassel playing. Wow, very political. I mean, it's a reality. I mean, of course. Okay,
My favorite movie is, of course, Bienvenue chez le Ch'ti.
Do you think that's funny, huh?
Very funny. I watched it.
Really?
Willkommen bei den Ch'tis, we call it.
And?
Very funny.
It
Especially the
was
German
not
version.
good, no. No, it was not good.
I'm guessing there was some lost in translation. Maybe the jokes are funnier in French than in German.
La Grande Vadrouille, you saw it?
What?
La Grande Vadrouille.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It doesn't ring a bell, yeah? Okay. Okay, it's nice.
I also like this. I think the original is French. I don't know what's called in French. Dinner for Schmucks.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, of course. Le dîner de con.
Ah, yeah, I don't know.
This is funny.
But it's funny, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, yeah. Actually, yeah.
Anyway, let's
Yeah,
get
okay.
back to
Yeah.
this. So, he played Bishop B2, Rook C4 played.
Ah, Les Misérables, so many saw it. John Rowe from Denmark. Wow. Okay. So it's just like it's just better, but he probably survives, yeah? He's thinking for long now. Let's have a look at Ralph. Did he manage to trick him? Not really. But it's not over. Of course. Oof, that was missed actually. Takes. That one as well. This is a real King's Indian.
Yeah, typical mess.
Really sharp. And if you take here, of course you don't. I don't think you are taking back. Could be an option,
no.
but you just play G3. Yeah.
G3, yeah, I was thinking about this, but I couldn't really see a follow-up.
Not sure you are threatening something, because if you take here, Rook takes, F2 is hanging.
I don't even want to take, I just want to stabilize.
Yeah.
I want to go knight C4.
Can I go here?
See, yeah.
Just something crazy, maybe. Maybe I need something crazy, actually.
Knight E4.
That is not. That is very German.
Very German.
But yeah.
F2, but you have G3, no? Yeah, yeah. It's,
Yeah, but you just take here, and I'm worse. Actually. I'm just probably close to lost.
Yeah.
So, half in trouble if he doesn't find a trick. Maybe there is one. It's not impossible. Because many pieces are attacking. This rook even could come. This knight. This rook is participating. This knight. This pawn as well. I mean, it wouldn't be that surprising that something works for black. So it took here. And after G3, which is the most likely to come, and came. What does he want? Queen F3. Wow. Okay, that puts some pressure. Could I go? Ah, no, probably not. I thought rook b2 might be as well coming up. Wow, this is really not clear actually. Exactly. Yeah, the time control is 15 minutes plus 10 seconds per move. It's not clear what black is threatening here, but it's not clear what white is doing. Ah, knight f5 is a good answer to that.
If we take, what's going on?
Where?
F5.
Oof, that was done. Did you just miss that? Oh, he's now not happy.
He blundered, yeah?
Yeah. Ah, that's.
This looks like checkmate, queen f3.
If here we go here,
Oh,
and if I go here, you go here. I don't see a mate.
Start as queen f3. Nah, this is just winning.
And h2, yeah?
Knight e2, knight e2.
Ah, taking the queen, yeah?
No, mating.
Ah. Two? Poor. Just
Boom.
blundered. Probably played a good game, but this is...
Typical King's Indian. You're winning, but then they trick you. That's how all my King's Indians go. Or I don't know if he was winning, but it was probably promising. Happens all the time. While the chat keeps mentioning Amélie Poulain as the best French movie ever made. Come on. We are cynical chess players. We don't need any uplifting stories.
I liked La Vie d'Adèle as well. This was a brilliant movie. You should watch it. You will.
Martyrs.
Yeah, Amélie Poulain. You watch Amélie Poulain, huh?
Of course. In German we call it Die wunderbare Welt der Amélie.
That sounds so beautiful. Really? D6, okay, fake. And piece up. Okay, there's a pawn going, but probably not too far. Still some hope, but let's have a look at Peter Ziller. That could be half with 3 out of 3.
Oof. Ralphie is crushing.
Yeah, amazing. And Peter Ziller in trouble. I mean, just all this. Look at black army, so active.
Yeah, all the pieces are playing 2 bishops. Svidler is, of course, an amazing tactician, but he has to...
H4 is a good move because if
uses...
you move, yeah, your knight H6, so yeah, you have to control. And now you cannot really go, of course. Okay, 4. It's playing fast. Ah, you know what you are threatening. If you pass, I want to take on f5. If you to take with the queen, I go check.
Wow.
And if you take with the pawn,
You also go check.
I also go check, but a different one. You take. And I'm taking the queen, and this is game over.
Amazing.
So there is
but let's
a small trap for Gawain, but
e7.
the clock ticking. If bishop e6, rook f7, yeah? Ah, no.
But king g7.
King g7. That was not played.
Ah, he played bishop e6 or what?
He played bishop g7.
Oh. Also fine.
Controlling this.
Covering everything, no tricks, keep the pieces protected. I like it.
That's your style, yeah?
Of course.
If I take... If I pretend to be greedy.
Something should happen to you, no? Rook e2,
Yeah.
rook e2.
Yeah, that's...
Oof.
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 Oof. Play a move.
Checkmate? Looks like checkmate.
Do you have a check? I mean, the
Check.
very first place.
So bishop g4, what's your trick?
Bishop g4. I can. What move do you want me to play?
I don't know. Up to you.
I can go here, no?
Rook h2.
Mm-hmm.
Queen c5.
I missed queen c4.
Okay.
Ah, that's a bad news, yeah. Ah, so I should take here? But doesn't matter, yeah? It's only one check. Yeah, no, better not take the pawn. Yeah, but it's difficult. Because now I can start collecting. Okay. 28 seconds. That's tough.
Horrible position to play with this time, or with any time really. I think it's just lost. Svidler
Good, yeah.
going down here.
Yeah, he has to play, yeah.
Queen
Did he play?
b7 played.
Rook d7 at tempo.
Oh, that's defensive.
And queen f3 back.
Rook d7, such a strange move, no?
Yeah. It depends if rook e2 was... Maybe we missed something.
Yeah.
That's likely, actually.
Hazibaba is saying Svidler not going down. Fools.
Ooh, knight f6.
Fools out. Would have been so much
Oof, knight f6. That's such a blunder from
nicer.
Gawain.
Yeah, Gawain has blundered it away.
But look, he doesn't blink, yeah? He doesn't move, yeah? I mean, he just blundered everything, but...
He's cool.
He has his poker face, yeah?
Svidler is also in his... He's in his Robocop mode. He's just...
Yeah, bishop d5.
Focused. Now he's better, yeah? He's much better.
Yeah, I mean, he's just winning. He's just collecting here, collecting here. Might be with check, probably with check. Such a beast.
The Jones collector. Amazing.
Let's see if Ralph is collecting the point or not. Yeah, not so clear, yeah?
Still a mess.
Yeah, okay. Better for black, I guess, but... I can go knight d4, no? That's kind of very annoying.
Maybe it's too much, huh? Too hot to handle.
Yeah.
Any tricks? D8 queen. Nah, it's always stuffing in the end. Yeah, it just doesn't work.
Queen d2 played. 14 seconds as well for Narayan. And well, the Shankland game is not so relevant for the ranking, so...
Still a lot of debate about French movies.
Really?
Yeah. Intouchable is getting many mentions, but we're not rating that. Come on.
No. The young Belmondo was brilliant, yeah. Okay. So this is 2 points up for the 8 times Russian champion who wanted to join us tomorrow, but I think he will be busy trying
Poor
to
him.
qualify. Poor him.
Always wants to do commentary, but
Such a bad luck.
often he has to play.
Yeah.
Very tough.
So now he will win that one. And Ralph. Careful, this is threatening, I think. No, he could have done this. He just want to collect on d7. This makes a lot of sense. And how do you protect it? I mean, you have to do something. No, I mean, you cannot protect it. That's it. Queen a2, king h8. I wanted to protect it with a queen, but f2 is hanging. So you can't do much here.
Do you enjoy the works of François Ozon?
Yeah, some of, yeah. À bout de souffle. Okay. À bout de souffle.
Hopeless, no? Just a piece.
Pan franc. But that's okay. Forgive you.
No, okay, this is hopeless.
Yeah, let's have a look at Paul Porta is 2 points up, winning, and I think
Hazibaba is mentioning one of my favorites, Le Prophète.
yeah, this is great.
A Prophet. No, in English
Yeah.
it was A Prophet. That's a great movie.
Yeah, Le Prophet, yeah, from Odia, yeah. Yeah, that's great, of course. Yeah. Le Prophet, yeah. Great movie. I agree.
Me
Yeah,
too.
this is one of the top of my list, yeah, that's for sure. Okay, the repeating move, which is not a good deal for both of them, but what can they do? It basically means they're not out yet, but close. I mean, Sam looks disgusted. He will end up with 1 out of 3. So that makes it very difficult to compete with people who will get 3 out of 3, Peter Wilder and Ralph.
You will need 3 out of 3 on the last day, and even then it's far from clear if that would be enough.
Yeah.
But he will fight.
Ridicule. I didn't see that one. Okay, and they will probably agree to a draw. Blue Bomb is trying to find something, but he probably won't. Yeah, this is just a piece, so... I mean, the only hope is that you have this bishop and pawn, but this is the wrong color for the pawn, but we are so far from that there is no way this is happening.
No way, chess. And Peter is winning, yeah?
Peter is just crushing. I don't think you can do much as black. That would be nice to have a little chance. You should exchange these pawns, just to have some idea when you give your bishop against 2 pawns. Okay, not now, but now he's coming with a king. Generally not good, yeah, to push your pawns on light square where your opponent has the dark square bishop. You should, because here you can be blocked easily, but actually there is no checks here on the e-line because the rook is controlling, so probably we'll just be in time to play king g5 h6. Having said that, there is bishop d2 now on king g5, so maybe that was not very good technique to play h5.
Yeah, some tricks, but
yeah,
it should still.
Okay, 2 people left, which means that Shankland and Blue Bomb agreed to a draw. No choice.
Yeah.
Now let's appreciate the technique of
Mr.
8
Svidler.
Russian champion. Alors. Okay.
Rook e6.
Zidler is amazing, yeah, that's true. Rook e6 and you don't have checks, but what? You want rook g6, yeah? Because I have a nice little trick which doesn't work actually. I will show it. My nice little trick was that. Takes, and bishop e3 and I'm taking back the... But here there is a problem. I'm losing the bishop at the end. Ui. Bless you. Okay, I cut you, so you can... Okay.
It's just a one sneeze. I'm sorry. Oh, there was a nice trick.
Can you smell what you are eating these days or not?
Sorry?
Can you smell what you are eating these days or...
Yeah, I'm fine. I should just...
Can you test? Yeah, if one day I cannot feel the baguette.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Would life still be worth living if you can't taste a fresh baguette in the morning?
Life would be so dumb. Okay, rook g6. I want bishop p6. He wants to push. He will go h6 and g5. This is just game over. Let's see how Ralph is converting. He just gave his bishop, and his pawn ending technique looks good. King d4, king g4, takes, and we are too far. That's the game. He will just resign, and that's 3 out of 3 for our friend Ralph. But the good news is that Peter Zvidler will get as well 3 out of 3, so we have full of drama for tomorrow. How about that, Jan?
I can't wait. I literally cannot wait. I'm not sure if I'll be able to sleep or how many episodes of Love Island I'll be able to watch tomorrow in the morning, because I'll be so anxious about
Which one?
how...
You want
no,
to
I'm
watch?
watching some trash TV. Maybe you have the same in French. Love Island. They put some people
Where?
on an island and they have to date each other.
Ah.
It's a great format.
To date? They have to date each other?
Well, kind of.
Okay.
What I do greatly enjoy, and thank you for your fine COVID-19 humor, is that when you sneeze once on stream, 18 people will say, Corona, Rona, please wear a mask. That is hilarious, because these are hilarious times. And I think the sneeze shaming is very important. So please keep it coming, because it's much healthier to not sneeze. Oh boy.
Do you? But you don't have to wear a mask because you are alone.
No?
But you are
I
with
still
your
like to wear a mask. Do I have a mask here? Hang on.
Do you have to wear a mask in the street of Germany?
Yeah, when I go out, I wear this.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, just it's safer.
You got it for Christmas as well?
No, it's I bought it myself.
And Paul Borta is slowly but surely converting his edge in that game. Just push them, baby, as they say. Yeah, this is just too many congratulations to him.
Yeah, hopeless.
Yeah, just it's not. But Gawain is good at finding some last minute tricks, but yeah, look, I mean, he's again just, you always have the feeling that he did that all his life, finding tricks in lost position.
Yeah,
Rook f6, for instance, is good enough.
he is very resourceful, but I don't think it's gonna fly against Peter.
The problem is so lost. I mean, this is just too late.
We'll be careful here.
He played rook a8, avoiding any checks and threatening to queen his pawn. Rook g4 is played. But now you can queen.
Square, bishop f7, or you
Rook g6, king h7, and
what do you like?
pick up the rook. I mean, any move. He played bishop f7, which is the maximalist move. Okay, just the move that makes your opponent resign. Not yet. Gawain is just... everything is protected. Rook h4, the last trick. If your opponent pre-moved queen. But that's not happening. Resign from Gawain. And that's over for today, but we'll have a look at the results and the ranking. It's not updated. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah. So.
Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Show us the standings.
Yeah, I'm showing you the standings. So Peter Zvidler has 3 out of 3. Ralph Mamedov has 3 out of 3. Very impressive play from both of them. They are huge favorite to get the final spot to the second spot of the banter series to the Champions
If
Tour.
any of you has time, it would be great if you can give us your thoughts on the event.
They should come to the.
Amazing
Peter.
stuff by
How are you?
both Ralph.
Hi,
and
Ralph.
They are talking.
Hello.
Yeah, can people hear?
Okay, great,
what
great
is-
games and great results. 3 of 3 both. What is your
I don't know,
impression
can we
about
interview
the
them?
games?
Well, I got
Maybe.
unbelievably lucky in the last one, but first two were kind of okay, I thought,
So 3 out of 3,
at
both
least
of them.
for the most part.
Do you hear them or not?
Still, obviously, everything.
I don't hear anything.
Will be decided tomorrow.
I'm
but
hearing
just
everything, which
hear
is very
your
disturbing.
very
Okay.
happy with
Voice.
today, obviously.
I love you
Only one
Roofer
player qualified.
versus,
Yeah, the
Matthias
control
was-
was interesting because I'm pretty sure this is not.
We see
Good,
Peter.
but
Oh, sorry.
It led to a very interesting position. I suspect
We
you
see
cannot really do what I did,
Peter's
but
talking, but now it's
at least it
disturbing
wasn't
Is he
a
talking
standard
to us,
position,
or
so
is he
it was
talking
very
to
interesting
someone
to
else?
play. And then somehow
because. Can you hear
my
Peter?
dynamic counterplay became
Yeah.
much
Okay.
stronger than
We can hear Peter.
Matthias
can't
was
hear.
trying to do. So yeah, that was an interesting game. I really felt like my ideas kind of made sense. I'm sure the computer will say that I blundered something somewhere, but I thought in terms of ideas, I thought I played an interesting game there.
Yes, nice Grunfeld, and really, Rauf, you played a very nice game now versus Narayanan, right? In Indian style too.
Yeah, when I started the game, I said to myself why I play King's Indians. I have completely lost, I guess, and I was lucky he played Knight F5 and Rook F5.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. And in second round also it was tricky. This is Queen E4, Bishop F3. I guess he should be take Queen A6, and he's very okay. Of course, I'm also lucky, but of course tomorrow will be very important.
yes. Okay, you, Peter and Rauf played tomorrow in the first game, then will be very important. And then, okay, thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.
Thank
See
you.
you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Thanks to
Bueno,
both
pues,
players for their impression after the show.
Peter decía que está muy...
You can hear them, yeah? Are you
Yeah.
interviewing Peter? Like, I can't tell, you're not saying anything,
So
but
can
that's
I leave
typical
as
in a Peter interview.
No, because
Yes,
he
that will be
he
it.
cannot hear
We
me.
will be seeing
Ah,
you
okay.
for tomorrow. At
Okay, I will
5
close the Zoom.
Set time.
Thank you.
Bye, Peter.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Peter cannot hear us. I mean, that's for sure. I'm leaving this stuff, sorry. And we have a dark screen. So, yeah, you could hear what Peter and Ralph had to say. Peter was happy, but not too happy. He said that he thinks he plays a good game, even if the computer probably will laugh at him, but he was reasonably happy. It's how it sounded,
That's
and
as
Ralph.
happy as he gets.
Yeah. So, did you see the ranking? So, 2 players on 3 out of 3, and tomorrow this is the first game of the day. So this is the winner. Probably just takes it all. 3 games played, 2 out of 4 for Blue Bomb and Naranayan. This is basically over. There is only 2 games to play, so they will score 4 maximum. Shankland as well, and for Jones and Oparin, it's just dead. And let's see the pairings for tomorrow. And the first round will be round 5. Jones versus Shankland, and the big clash between Mamedov and Peter Zvidler.
That is
While
a big one.
Oparin will play Naranayan. Sorry?
Whoever wins that one tomorrow, round 5, will be a big favorite to win the whole thing.
That's very wise.
Amazing.
To qualify for the tour, but this is nice. I mean, just to qualify and to be able to play with the best player in the world, and why not? I mean, we saw Daniil Dubov who won one of them, so why not?
I think it's the Fressinet bump. Whenever people work with you, after that, they get giant results. We've seen it with Shankland, we've seen it with Dubov, and we've seen it with Grandelius. I'm still waiting.
Exactly. It didn't work with you and Peter Heiner, but this is.
What are you talking about? I won the Thailand Open 20.
Okay, so only
Crushed
Peter
it.
Heiner is. Okay, he won one game in Bundesliga, maybe.
And I won
but-
some nice shogi games.
but that's about it, yeah. Okay, so thank you, Jan. Thanks, people, for watching.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
everyone.
much for making this happen. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. with
The same team.
decision. It's gonna be incredibly exciting, especially the first round. And I can't wait to talk some more about French movies, Thailand chess tournaments. That's about it.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice evening and stay home. Stay safe.
Don't sneeze.